The collars do reset after a while, apparently.
Oh, great. If they keep doing it, then we won't bother. Redo your colours now, and if it does it again, then we'll just ping colours off for tonight.
It might be an error in the system, potentially. I'll have to have a look at it. Okay, chaps, welcome to CP Building. So tonight, obviously, if you've been told, it would be CP Building, CP Training, and then Valen IED Training. So this is the CP Building stand. So what we're going to do is essentially how we conduct operation if we were to move out into an area, create a fob or outpost ourselves, and essentially build it up, build the defences, and then get it ready for operations. Any questions about what we intend to do today? Okay, so every outpost starts with a fob, which is this. This is the truck version. There is simply the crate version of it, which is what, if you look to your maps, to our northwest, you'll see Fob Elizabeth. Anyone not seen? Okay, so basically there's another outpost being built by the system. That's just the starting base. We are going to transport this one via convoy through Rasman to the south, take a left turn at Bastam, and then move into this area, into this valley, and we'll set up our CP there. So, 1, 2, have you got enough people? Have you got enough space in the Coastville, your section? Do you need another one?
That should be fine, those 3 vehicles.
Alright, so I need a driver for the man truck, and then mount up.
User joined your channel.
I don't mind.
Right, go on then, Matthews. James,
What
John,
am I doing?
Actually, Delta in the back,
I'm the man.
and then Charlie in the front.
Alright, Hall, we are simply going into the CP building area. Stop us, I'll put down a marker for stop.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Can we all fit in here?
No, not everyone.
Yeah, six man, so.
I need permission to drive.
You need permissions. I will sort that for you. Did not know you needed permissions as yet. Is it Matthews?
Yeah.
Do you want to drive this
Let me
one?
find you. Okay.
You might be muted if you're speaking.
If I drive, I'll end up on his roof.
No, you can just get in the back, man.
Okay, you should be able to do it now.
Go on, Fader, get out of the back one, then you can drive R1 if you don't mind, Fader.
There we are.
Thank you.
Alright. Now, the question is, I can see another seat, so let's see if I can get into this.
Yeah, there's
Press the thing on the left.
Myself, Fader, Blizzard.
Press the thing on the left. Can you see if you can move to centre seat?
Anyone else?
Yep. Top cover. There we go.
There we are.
Where are you, James?
I'm in the man truck.
Okay.
You can get out. You can turn out, Jones.
Yeah, Roger.
Yes.
Hello, 1, 2, choice. 1, 0. You may step off when ready. Over.
1, 2, Roger out. Alright, step off. 4, 0. 1, 2, step off.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's got to test you, you know. Yeah, actually fix that this time. Because.
1 2 4 now.
Oh, hello.
Hello, 1 0 1 2 Charlie. Hold in as our late joiners running behind the convoy. We'll get in.
1 0, outstanding. Out. This would be really funny now if there's no space for it.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
1 2 now.
Driver, try to remain behind the current vehicle in front. So obviously if you're having IEDs, that way you're improving route. Obviously the way you were doing before is if you've had to do desync formation, that would be the appropriate. But obviously we're not desync at the moment.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Speed we going?
6 0.
Okay, feels a lot slower than that.
1012 Charlie, messaging over.
10 sent over.
12 Charlie, do you know what the top speed of the man truck is? Over.
Put your foot down. 10, I've instructed you to place your foot down, over.
80. I can go to 80.
12, roger out.
User joined your channel. User joined
Just
your
relay to him
channel.
once you know the positive speed, if it's 80.
12, setting convoy speed to 80, out.
Right. Too many heard me. So left.
12 Charlie, turning left, out.
User left your channel.
Hello, 12 Charlie, this is 10. Once we arrive in the location start marker, pull all vehicles to the left-hand side of the road, over.
12, roger out.
Being very ginger.
In fact, we've reached 3 columns of people. That's funny.
Yes, Matthews, you've been given the special privileges of actually getting inside the man truck.
Hmm.
One two Charlie, stop and convoy on left side of the road, out.
Get close to them and then just pull over to the left.
Yeah.
There we go, that'll do. And dismount. Right. 12 Charlie, 10, dismount them and then just circle back on me. Yep.
Spawn me midair. Yeah.
Jones, you left the door open. Ah, it's closing it.
Bleeding.
I appeared in midair behind the truck.
Oh. 12 Charlie, 10, it's probably best if you bring the vehicles up here close. They're very far away.
Yeah, bring the vehicle around you guys.
12, roger out.
He's very far back.
Yeah, it didn't look that far back to me. I didn't even know you were over the side of the ridge. So. You in? How the fuck did you get injured?
When I got out, it spawned me midair.
Oh wow.
You silly cunt.
Nice.
Yeah. It's only some scrapes and tears. Like,
Nothing of value is lost.
yeah. That's good, Woody.
Yeah, it's that fuck. It's ironically the medic that's got him.
Yeah, that's
bleeding.
shit.
Okay, chaps. Oh, there's not still more coming.
I've got 3 columns and my shack tax bill is beautiful.
Yeah, I got a lot of fuckers.
Okay, chaps. So now we've moved into location. We've convoyed out. We've now chosen this place as our location. So obviously, as you can see, this is a choke point, which is good for our CPs. But in terms of our security and Overwatch, it's bad because we've got potential firing positions above us, which could be taken by the enemy, and they fire down upon us, neutralising and nullifying our cover that we provide ourselves. So you won't do this, but the third section is actually going to be building outposts at the top of those mountains or hills to essentially fortify them and prevent enemy from taking control of them. So what we're going to do is basically deploy our FOB outpost here. We're then going to start developing one side of the checkpoint, so we're developing the northwestern entrance to be able to perform a checkpoint activity. So has everyone seen the checkpoint trains we've done before with the bunkers, the concrete cones, and essentially the funneling of vehicles coming in? Has everyone seen that?
I've never done it.
Not for building. I have. If we're doing it through ASEX, I haven't done it or built it, but I've done it before.
Okay, so open your maps.
User
So-
joined your channel.
If you see later on at CP Shepherd, it'll be essentially what we're trying to the goal for this is essentially. So what you're going to have is what you aim to do is get some actually nice markers.
Tikka masala, god damn it. I'm assuming Peach was in charge of that one.
No, actually, that's the outpost I built much long time ago. But I think Peach was in Inkcore at that point, and I think he's the one that recommended the name to me.
Probably.
Right. Yes, use this. Alright, for anyone that asks, that's a bunker. So,
Alright.
essentially, we'll have 2 bunkers either side. These, hopefully, should provide good hard cover, full back positions in case of IDF, but also places to bring your casualties back if you take casualties. And obviously then we'll have probably CCPs further back as well, but just immediate casualty collection point. What might one of these, or both of them preferably, have?
Machine
Good
gun.
eyes.
Yeah, machine gun. Good eyes. That gives us good arcs of fire. What else?
Protection.
Yep, with the bunker. In a coin scenario, when you've got potential hostile VB IEDs coming towards you, or men that could be hiding things on their persons or in their vehicles, what do you want?
I don't know what they're
Because
called.
prisoner
but the thing
cell
that
or
goes
some
across the
holding
road.
cell. I don't know.
That's later.
Oh.
I know.
Heuristic?
Sorry,
Next space in
hold
front.
on. Cat, what was that?
Next space in front.
Well, we'll be developing that, yes.
The weed
need,
thing, I don't know what it's called.
Valens or fucking hoodlums and stuff like metal detectors.
Yeah, that's your equipment.
Dragon teeth in front of them.
You'd have
A barrier.
Yeah, you're going to need a
Concrete
barrier,
barrier.
yes. But in terms of the bunkers,
barbed wire.
what do you want for that bunker? What do you want to offer you? So it comes into your eyes.
Protection.
You've already been covered. You want elevation on the bunker position, so that way you can see down into the potential vehicle that's coming towards you. If it's got something on the roof, that that's one place that people probably don't check, isn't it? Because you can't see on the roof, can you? You've got to physically get on there to look on top of it. So having some elevation from like a tower bunker is advantageous to you, so you can give your people in front who can't see it a bit more information. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got our bunkers. So I've mentioned this previously.
Hello, 013 Charlie, Mess over.
10, send it over.
13 Charlie, disregard a message for 0. Possible, can I get a vehicle come up the road as an example? Over.
Just go off that net for a second.
So, Roger, I'll be with you in just a second.
Oh, you're
I
behind
just
me.
need to borrow a spittle for a second.
Hello.
Over. I just need you quickly.
Alright, stand by.
Your the build system means that flight can't get in their aircraft.
Oh, right. That shouldn't be the
Because
case.
they haven't got permission to enter their
Alright,
vehicles.
that shouldn't be the case, but let me sort that for
I
them.
assume you're commander, yeah?
Yes, I am.
So yeah, if you can give
because
flight
you'll be next
permission.
to your GPMG gunner, you can just do it
Yep,
local.
doing it
So you'll
now.
always be next to Cat.
Venom.
I was
you are.
talking to you.
Oh, me, that's
Who is
what
it?
I mean.
Is Venom and who?
You tell
Venom
Cat
and Chumley are the only two here.
Yeah, pretty much. I trust you.
Give it to Gustav.
So,
Chumbledore, there
the
we go.
only thing is, if there's a...
There we go, the guy.
There's
Perfect, thank you, mate.
a
That's
vehicle-borne IED coming down and make sure Cat's shooting at it, but besides that...
Right, there we go, chaps. My system is so secure, flight couldn't even get into their own airframes. That was a design feature, by the way. It stops you bloody plebeians getting into their aircraft and taking off with them, which has happened before.
Oh my god.
What?
You lot weren't here for the salamander
Not any of
incident. Yeah. Basically, we were getting ready for a parachute jump, and then the platoon or company medic at the time hopped in the aircraft, but because he was taking a phone call, didn't realise what he was doing, and started going off down the runway at full pelt.
That's a great clip.
Yeah, it is a very good clip. Right, will you just mute yourself while you got people in the background, mate?
It's Murphy. Yeah.
Oh, it's Murphy.
No, it's
it's not
both
me.
of them. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was Woody. Right, okay. So, say for example we've got vehicles coming down through the valley. What do we want to do to them? Not shoot them, obviously.
Fix them in position.
Yeah, how are we going to do that?
Mortars.
Communication.
Wow,
extreme.
Oh,
With a- with a-
enemies.
With a roadblock.
Let's
and
platoon
then
attack the civvy vehicle.
They can't drive if we shoot out their tyres.
with
Yes.
a roadblock and then a firm command to stop.
Yep, that's good. So obviously we want to make some kind of roadblocks. So, how might we form that roadblock up? What's going to be a good formation for
like
it?
a S shape.
Yeah.
Like
What does that prevent the vehicle from doing?
full speed through into the CP.
Yes, you've had that happen to you, haven't you?
I don't
No.
think it was us actually.
No,
it
it
was...
wasn't us.
Oh, it wasn't?
It was a headache.
I have.
Right, yeah.
And Scorpion, the fuel truck that blew us all up.
Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, we want to make sure we have some kind of meandering or hard to navigate through obstacle in front of the checkpoint, so that the vehicle can't go through full pelt, and if it is going full pelt aggressively, it's going to go into a hard object outside the main CP, so at least maybe 1 or 2 people are probably injured or killed, but not the full platoon. And obviously from that, we want to make sure that those defences are far out. Not far enough that they're away from the protection of the CP, but they're far enough out to be basically an early protection system. So yeah, an S shape. What also might we do to prevent a vehicle from basically diverting around our CP?
Make like a funnel.
Yeah,
So
funnel.
like,
How can we do that? Actually, hold
so
on. No,
like-
Matthews, you answered too many questions. It's been too good. Let's have someone from over here. Woody, if you're still there.
Concrete.
Yeah,
bollards,
concrete.
Barbed wire.
Yep. All of the above.
That's
Anything
maybe.
that can potentially use to push or the vehicles into one particular direction. Here it's not so bad because it's actually quite narrow. But at CP Shepherd, basically you've got a string of barbed wire going down into the valley because it is quite a wide one. Obviously we can't make that for an infinite distance, it would take too much time. But what we can do is make it more difficult for the normal civvy to go around it and maybe go, oh, I don't want to go cross country, that's too much effort, blah blah blah. Okay, so that is main protection of bunkers, your echelons, and your S-bend as it were, coordinating. Yeah, let's get to building it then. So, is everyone happy with what essentially our goal is for this? For the forward CP, okay? It's always good if you have a mental image of what it should look like. Later on when you see the full CP, it'll hopefully make things a bit easier. Before we do anything though, can everyone activate their home menu? You should have the alive menu pop up with the home button.
Nope, that's not happening.
It might be the app menu key, which is the
yes,
key
yes.
to the left of your right control. The key to the left of your right control. It will not work for everyone because it
Nope.
never has. It does for me.
Let me change
Try
the key
bind it.
Yeah, might need a key
What is
binding.
the actual...
It'll be
What's
escape,
it actually called?
configure controls, and then next to your OK key, configure add-ons, click that. And then from the drop-down menu at the top where it says add-on, you will find alive.
Yes, it will be alive.
Yep.
Oh, it requires a restart. Fuck.
Yeah, so at least you just set it up first time.
One Charles 1-3 Charlie, be advised, suspicious object was dropped. Approximately 100 metres behind, send out a 2-man patrol
That way
to
you'll
investigate.
be on the western side of the road and Charlie on the eastern side of the road, so if you want to sort yourselves out, so we're not in a blob.
Yeah, so essentially, for next time, that's going to help you out. A live menu to move objects around is very much... Where's he going?
I have mental
pressing the
deficiencies.
bind, but it's not like...
Okay,
it's making
we
me
do
not
have a
really
secondary
happy with
system. So essentially, with this, you should be able to move objects around still, but the alive method is the easiest one, and enables you to move a lot of objects around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to deploy the fob.
Do you toggle the logistics action?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, activate it.
They're actually...
Did you pick up the trucks?
And then you'll be able to scroll
I
wheel and
did.
stuff and move it.
However, it seems that by me slinging my helmet, it doesn't like that because it's an object in the way. So let me do that.
He's going to sling the truck.
Okay. Can't place.
Hello, 1-3, this is 1-1
Alright, chaps on my left, could you move out of the area, please?
1-3 Charlie, send it over.
Murphy?
What are the rules around where the characters are shot?
Power lines, bloody hell. Let me go to Zeus, get rid of these power lines.
Right.
Right. Actually, let's do this other side. There we go. Fuck's sake. There we go.
Construction options.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing there. More construction options if everyone's played Red Alert. Okay, we've now got our fob Philip now deployed. So at the moment, if you just scroll down menu, you shouldn't have anything there. Is that correct? There's nothing in like yellow.
Switch resource display.
Switch resource.
Yes, you do have that. Do you see on the right hand side of your screen there? You've got different resources and information.
Oh yeah.
So that's part of Philip.
Oh, I remember this.
So essentially, supplies that are local to this CP will essentially be gathered here, and you can build stuff from it. Build ammunition crates, vehicles, planes, helicopters, you name it. But you've got to get the supplies, which we're not going to cover in this part. So what we're going to do is simply build. Now I need to give you permission to build. So if everyone forms a line, so I can actually get you done properly.
Form a conga line.
Actually, I'm going to probably regret this, but I'm going to give all of you guys the permissions. And that's only for new joiners, so that screws that. So let's just give you all this. Unflip.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1-1 Charlie. Is the checkpoint clear for the vehicle using umbrella?
Let's try a firm vehicle. It's clear.
Okay. Right. Okay, so if you now use your scroll down menu, you should have now build.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
Yes, there we are.
Oh, isn't it?
It can't be on the road.
Yeah. Can't it? Ah, that's where the alive system comes in handy. So if you click on build, it should bring up the build menu. We're not going to go into a lot of this stuff because it's going to require points and supplies, ammunition or fuel. We're not going to focus on that. If you simply go to the one that's the triangle, that is the fortifications, the buildings.
Right. Military cargo house, military cargo post.
Okay, so obviously in here you've got a lot of options. ICs, you're going to be the one coordinating this. So essentially, ICs, what I want is I want a H-barrier watchtower left and right of the road, facing down towards the northwest. I then want HESCO walls providing security moving back just a little bit. And then a barrier, and then start getting concrete onto the road, initially form that S-shape. Hall and Yeldum, happy with that?
Yeah, what was the first bit again? Sorry?
Just two towers, basically. H-barrier towers, left and right. So I'd like it just in front of this CP building.
Yeah, on the ridge, yeah.
Yes. Alright, divvy them up, crack on.
Alright, that will go to the west, Charlie on the eastern side. Follow your IC. Good. At the ridge, so another 50 meters-ish.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie and Foxtrot 5-2. This is 1-0. ETA to completion of your lessons over.
So, Jones, if you want to buddy with Blizzard and get the bunker down, and then Matthews and Woody can start getting some barbed wire and the concrete slalom down the road as well.
Place this about this fucking H-barrier thing about just in front of me here then, Hall.
Oh, bloody.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Oh wait, so Matthews, are you in front of me?
Yeldum, if you have trouble, by the way, with the telegraph poles, probably move to an area we can build it, and then using the alive system bring things in.
Right, okay.
Oh no, Blizzard's done it, that's fine, yeah, that's cool. Alright, Woody and Blizzard, if you want to do the slalom sort of stuff on the road.
Oh no, it's the wrong way around.
And James, you can go off them.
How do we adapt them then, change them to the right way round?
So basically, yes, alive.
Go to alive.
However, when you're in the build menu, you can change the alignment there. That is the easiest place to do it. Otherwise, you got to recycle it. I've not given you recyclability just yet, so see if you can do it with alive.
Okay, on alive, and then what? Admin actions.
Yep. So you want alive player options.
Yeah.
then activate player logistics, or activate logistic actions. They should be
Yeah.
on your scroll menu.
Yeah, how do I change this? Turn the watchtower, or do I have to delete it?
No. So simply look what I'm doing now. So you're on scroll menu. You've got carry object.
Yeah, that's good, Matthew. You can do it on the other side as well.
However, I'm carrying someone's bloody helmet.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, say again.
And that's another person's helmet.
Loud.
Let me try and do this.
You've got to, if you have a live, you can do it. If their live ain't working, you won't be able to. Someone's got their helmet.
There we go. So you can see now, I'm moving it about with a live.
How did you pick it up, though?
So that is a scroll down, carry object. So I'm going to drop this now.
Ah, okay.
So you can see now it's hovering a bit. That's where the... Ah, there you go. Fix it.
Once you've done that, then press OK and back out while you're playing the game.
Klein, want to give it a go?
And then if you press that button, it should come up with a little thing. It might not work though. What key is it for you?
So where's Yaldum? Yaldum?
I'm here.
Yeah, give your bod something to do.
If you look on your keyboard to the left of your right control
Right, boys.
key, there's
Don't
probably like
start
a
building
little square
fortifications
button.
like Charlie are doing.
If you click that, it should come up with a live on your screen.
Alright, Hall.
Yeah.
So one thing, obviously, yes, you are building the 4 bits. However, think about how you would want to build an outpost first. You build it from the inwards out. So focus on the towers, the HESCO barriers to provide initial protection, and then you build outwards. 'Cause at this point, we're not functioning as a CP. If we have any vehicles pop up, we're going to go, no, bugger off. You'd be in aggressive formations.
One Charlie, 1-3 Charlie,
no, into out, yeah.
Yeah, so focus on the inner defence.
Command both sides, let's check. 1-0, message over.
1-1 Charlie, send
Be
one
advised, I'm
times
speaking to 5-2,
vehicle
ETA
through,
will be
and then
10 more
I think we
mics,
can
over.
land both sides.
There's a roger that.
Yeah, concrete barrier, right, Bill, where do you want it?
See where they're building stuff down the road. Just go and do it.
Right, Yaldum.
Where are you, Degassi?
I see you've maybe already started, but get some people building those HESCOs around.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah.
I built a gate for the bomb.
Where are we putting it here?
Come on, control F, put your weapons in safe.
Okay. Hello, 1-2 choice. One's it. Stop them there, just fold them into the middle.
Is there any taller towers?
Stop.
This is a bit
Hold on, stop, come back in the middle.
1-0 drop.
Is there any taller towers? Because these are a bit small for the view.
Taller towers, give me a moment, let's have a quick look. Concrete wall.
Come on, bring it back in, stop building.
There is so there is these ones, which are a bit taller. Let's build this one. You do have those as well.
Yeah, it'd be good to have a few of those around.
Yeah. Okay, so we've had a little bit of a go here. Is everyone happy with how the system currently works? Anyone have any niggles or anything like that?
Sometimes if you're like trying to snap to the terrain, it like goes into the ground, so you need to raise it up.
Yeah, that just comes with a bit of
That's
practice.
one. Yeah, that's one problem.
It's just getting used to.
Yeah,
Once
yeah,
you
it's just
do it
getting
a
used
few
to it.
times.
Okay.
My only problem is that if you don't have a live, you seriously lose
yes.
capability of doing stuff.
Yes, there is a system in this. Basically, it's a case of getting it positioned correctly the first time. If you've not got a live, once you get your live active, if you've all done it now, next time you come into mission, your live is going to be fully active and job done. And at that point, you can just move things freely around, carry supplies, and all that kind of good stuff. So, just again, you've obviously been involved doing your own little bits. However, ICs, this is a good opportunity for when ideally you should not really be involved with the construction. You should be standing back to keep them basically evaluate what's going on. Because obviously we have to step back now and go, right, what needs to be doing? So, chaps, what do we think we're missing currently?
More. Oh, actually, no, we've got loads of...
Anyone other than Matthews, because he seems to have on all the ideas.
Some 50 cal emplacement
funnel
out that way.
Hello, 1-0.
Oh, stand by.
1-3 Charlie, send it over.
1-1 Charlie. Vehicle is clear.
Okay, so
safe to
someone over here.
That you've not left your helmet on the floor because someone's left their helmet on the floor.
Yeah, I was going to say the only person who's hasn't got the lid on is the Jassy, so I don't know where that's come from.
Yeah, I snagged someone's helmet when I was doing the interaction. Okay, so what do we think's missing currently?
50 cal emplacements.
Okay, so we're thinking about further defensives, so we can get them later on. I'm thinking more emplacements at the moment still.
High tower.
Yeah, so we're getting something higher up.
Not really. Actual, like, cover? Maybe?
Yeah, so basically, if you come to the front, so one thing you're going to be learning later on in your CP drills with McCarthy is essentially what you do in terms of operations at the CP. So, ideally, you'd have one fire team forward, one fire team rear, and the fire team rear is going to have the GPMG, ideally, provide that overwatch at high point, and then obviously you have one fire team forward, essentially interacting with the civilians, and you swap at certain intervals. But you want intermediary positions. So these are your fallback points. So behind those big HESCO barriers be your main CP. That's your main fallback point if anything goes pear-shaped. However, forward, you're going to have bods on those concrete barriers, but you're probably going to want to have two bods closer to here as well. So we're going to need some like sandbag position, which is what's being developed here. Make them a bit tighter though. So you see how much space we've got with this road at the moment. You can probably fit quite about maybe 3 vehicles through that. Make sure you keep the entrances tight. Ideally, there's enough space for 2 vehicles to go past if need be. Ideally 1, so you can control the flow. Because what we don't want to do is have a massive opening point here where enemy fire can stream into the base. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just limiting that corridor, as it were. So yeah, we want a bit more cover fortifications down here, low level. So like sandbag positions, machine gun positions, essentially like that. Yeah,
there's not really a general funnel more out there, so it's still quite easy for them to split off and just sort of head whichever way they want to go.
You have
they won't be able
blocked
to drive up the cliff though, will they, Degassi?
Armor-wise, they will be able to. Real-life-wise and Zeus-wise, they shouldn't be doing that because yes, that is a bit of a trek.
On the right to the rock, yeah.
However, what you could potentially do is going down a little bit with these hedgehogs is essentially. So once someone commits to this checkpoint, they can't go left or right. We're not going to bother with that now because it'll probably take a little bit too much time. But essentially, that's what you try and do is funnel them in. So once they've committed to, they can't go left or right.
So walls on like the.
Yeah, keep that concrete bollard, but make it a bit narrower, basically both sides of the thing.
Again, it's sort of experimenting and also doing a bit of invention. So potentially, you could take one of these sandbags, hook it up to the alive system, then climb on top of that bunker, and then start developing a bunker sandbag position on top of the roof. Things like that. Develop your positions. Keep going. And also use your shovels. Dig in the position with the grad trenches, stuff like that. Just have a play. All right.
1013 Charlie, Master.
You'll stand by. Yeah. 10, send it over.
13 Charlie. Are we still aiming for 8 PM to switch it up, or do you want to do it shortly? Over.
10, I'm finished with my guys. Obviously, we kicked everything off a little bit earlier than I was expecting. So if you're ready to switch, I'm happy. See if we can get a relay to Foxtrot 5-2, see where they are. Over.
Charlie, just going to do one more example. They're manning the full checkpoint now. I'm going to send vehicles to both sides, and then they'll be ready to go. Over.
10, roger that. Out. Okay. Oh.
100, message over.
10, send it over.
Be advised, I placed down communication towers at every single checkpoint, so we should all be able to hear each other with no issues. Interrogative, 5-2 are just sending their guys through some live testing, maximum of 5 mics over.
10, roger out. Okay, chaps, is everyone happy with what we've covered? Any further questions? Okay.
1 2 Charlie, this is 1 1
So,
Charlie.
Hall,
contact vehicle
you and
arriving
Yeldon,
south side.
finish up anything you need to, or develop it a little bit more if you want. We'll be comparing CPs between all sections, so there's a bit of a competition here. Who can make the best one? So continue for another 5 minutes. We should then swap you out with your next. You are going to the RID system, Foxtrot 5-2.
Hold here, don't move.
So, Hall, to you.
Yep. Oh, 1 sec, can I give out my orders and I'll come with you. Alright. Matthews and Murphy, try and get some stuff on the top of these. And then yell at them, you make sure they're doing their jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, press build.
Is this being positive, do you think?
Sandbag.
Yeah, I think it's quite useful. It's a shame that it'd be better if we could experience contact here, but besides that, it's nice.
You're going to experience contact at the CP training.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's fine.
This one's purely for the building.
Alright, that's cool.
1 Delta, that's Joe.
1-3 Charlie, send it over.
1 Delta,
No, I can't see
civilian vehicle with a single man turning on the north hand side of the checkpoint, over.
I'm going to do a call.
1-3 Charlie, roger, continue on.
I'll do a
Bye.
call, I want.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1Z. FYI, I'm going to send my bods to...
Murphy,
Actually,
can you
cancel
go
now.
blue, and Klein can you also go blue, because it seems like the colours have stopped resetting now.
Huzzah. So obviously one thing for you and Yeldon, so again a bit more big picture, is obviously whilst you are focusing on your chap's fortification, so obviously here, like I mentioned, bring those towers together, pinch it a little bit, but also you have to consider how to link up with the other sections. So you would also have other sections building here, coordinate with them to basically make sure that everything links up together.
Yeah, it's the same as the ARD.
Yes, exactly.
Pakistani army has no documents.
You might want to, guys, you might want to rotate.
Let's try
your
A-firm, continue
carrots
through,
and
arrest,
the
and detain.
entrances
Alright.
on the wrong side.
I don't have access to a live.
Okay.
What tower? Oh,
That one's the wrong way around.
He should have been able to rotate that inside the build menu, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, did it? Carry, where are you?
Yeah, it should snap eventually to the floor.
Oh, I can't raise it, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Keep on pressing raise and it go up and up and up.
Nice. Gazzy, there's a gap though on the right where Hesko can go in to the north and fill in. To the which down here, Gazzy, to the right of your one, there's a gap you can fill in.
Alright, before you head off, Hull, I'm going to put a vehicle at the front. Did someone just drop off?
Why have you got a box here, Matthew?
Why have you put a box up there, Matthew?
I don't know.
Why would you? There's you fucking sandbags. Not a box full of plastic. Come on, get up and remove it. Put it down here. Your ambulance can go in somewhere where we're not fighting the enemy. I wouldn't put any more down because that is too narrow. You would need to remove.
Well, that looks janky as anything.
Hey.
No problem. I can't see fuck all now. I know.
Got a fucking Amazon box next to me.
Hello, 101 Delta, this is Java.
1-3 Charlie, send it over.
1 Delta is syrup on the red truck as follows. The driver had no documents for the explosives that were on the vehicle. Decided to detain him in order to make sure things are alright with the government. Over.
1-3 Charlie, A-firm, good work.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie.
Vehicle rigged, over.
Hull?
Repeat last. 1
Stop
Charlie,
there,
over.
and then
Charlie, can you confirm
bring
the
the chaps in.
vehicle is safe to move,
Right,
over?
everyone back into the centre of the cluster.
1 Delta will do that just now. Out.
Hull, over here.
Hello, 1 2 Charlie, this is 1 Charlie, go vehicle south side out.
We run down there.
You were standing right next to me. I was like, oh.
Yeah, we should do the centre of the checkpoint. Right, come on then, guys. Going north. Cat, stop, mate. Get in there. Drop it there. No, we'll be getting teleported.
Okay, chaps, turn around and look at your work.
BBID south side out.
Pretty good, I think.
The only thing I would say is that sticks out like a sore thumb, and that does not suit. It's hanging off the edge. So that's probably one thing I've changed to more maybe like the one on the left. Another thing like the one on the left is you can make probably some keyholes for your weapon systems to peek through. Otherwise, all looks good. Paul, anything you would change?
That, but to be fair, Nell said he can't move it now. He's put it
Yeah,
there.
I placed it up there, and then I couldn't actually. I was hitting carry object, but it wasn't picking it up. So
You're probably carrying something else. We
That's
will
what I
give you
thought.
access in campaign to actually remove these things. I just didn't give it to you today.
1-3 Charlie, this is 1-1
where's-
Charlie.
So Yeldon, you got
Dead
anything you
and
change?
possible BBID south side out.
Yeldon,
sorry.
what would you change?
Oh, I don't.
I would
well, definitely the thing I
The
placed on the
orientation of
top.
that
Too many
one.
Hesco barriers. Not Hesco.
I'd add a sandbag pit actually to have one of the jackals in with the 50s, so they're in like a forward position somewhere.
Oh, we still haven't placed any like.
Yeah.
Actual,
I like the rain in me. I like the rain.
Yeah, HMGs, that can be done later. But yeah, the good
Yeah.
thing with jackals is that the height of them is potentially just enough to peek over the top of those Hesco barriers. You can still
Yeah.
keep them in the centre of your CP or centre of your
One
outpost.
choice,
It's
1-3
keeping them in
Charlie,
good
end of
cover.
exercise.
So
Right.
last thing
There's also
is
the
get a driver,
Bradley.
try to get him to drive through, make sure the actual thing works. So it actually is possible to drive through this thing.
I am not a command.
I think there's too
Not
many.
permitted to use the command.
So if we all come up here,
James, get in the car. You can drive it. Everyone else, get out.
1, 2, follow me.
Oh, driver.
So everyone forms up here. Let the driver drive through. Let's see if we can actually make it through.
These concrete barriers, could you possibly drive?
Hello,
over
1-2 Charlie. No one's got permission to drive our jack or whatever.
Oh, god damn it.
If you give me permission, I'll
Was
drive.
it right?
It's fine. Bring it back in then.
This is the thing, like, I'm pretty sure it was only meant to be the vehicles that was spawned down with the system, not bloody everything.
Yeah.
Why have we got like
Everything is spawned when you use
concrete
this
traps
style.
on each other?
Yeah, just leave it, mate. Just leave it, don't worry.
Right.
Smurf, where's your lid, mate?
On me back, on me arse.
You haven't got your berry on.
No, it's all this hard work, mate. I'm sweating.
Right. Hall, sending the guy back for you.
Yep.
Give him another go.
And then Blizzard.
This better not be carried as a bloody armoured vehicle. I'm pretty sure it's
I
not.
like the rain
I
hitting me
mean-
here.
Yeah, it's a light vehicle.
I'm, I'm apprehensive with
Push your ass.
the jackal. I was going to say I'm apprehensive with the coyote because it's fucking
There you
turning
go.
with rubbish.
Dodge.
There you go. So you can get a vehicle through. Job done. Okay, chaps. So Hall, by the main CP building, you are going to find a teleportation pole. Try to go for RID.
Alright, cool. Alright, everyone on me. Just out.
Do I really need registration?
So Fokker 5-2, this is 1-0. Be advised, I'm sending 1-2 to you.
And
Philip.
good welcome to Johnny.
5-2, a firm, 1-3 will be done within the next minute. Where am I sending them to? Over.
1-0, you are sending 1-3 to train on CP training. 1-1 will come to me. Over.
5-2, a firm, CP.
Oh no.
Not mine.
Someone's carrying it.
Once we acknowledge on that, section will be moving in 1 minute. Right.
It might be you, Woody. No, look to it. Oh, it's been dropped. Yeah, but he might have been carrying someone else's. Come on, teleport.
1013 Charlie, 11 on their way to Unite.
User
Over.
left your channel.
Alright. Jones, on me. Right, section, school circle in front.
Well, conflicting orders, what do I do now?
Right, chaps, so you've covered CP training with McCarthy, is that correct?
Yep. So, yes.
Okay, so you've obviously received what to do in the event of, obviously, interaction with civilians, IEDs, contact and whatnot. So now we're going to go into actually how you build that position up if we were to do it in the field. So 1-2 have already done the convoy into the AO, moved in the CP, built that up, and they've also built the forward checkpoint going for the northwest. I'm going to get you to build the southeast. So if everyone just moves out to the northwest, so we can have a look at what 1-2 did.
User in your channel timed
This actually
out.
was quite nice.
So we stop here. Okay. So, from your CP training with McCarthy, what do you think the core elements of the position are? So, Sif?
Okay, I'll do the same as last time. You've got the, I forgot his specific name for it, but they can't run straight down the checkpoint because you have,
Yep.
yeah, that one. Because
User joined your channel.
they have to navigate the way through the worlds.
So why are we doing that?
Did I not say it? Because it's so that they can't just run their way straight through the checkpoint.
Yeah,
They
we're
need
slowing
to
the
slow
vehicle down.
And
Yeah.
they need to slow down and navigate through as opposed to random straight through.
Okay. So we've got the speed element of it. So what are we preventing going on there? Osborne?
Prevent them just pushing through, letting people just go through willy-nilly.
Yep. McFly, what could they do if they had actually stormed through the position?
They could, well, if it was a VBIED, they could blow up inside the checkpoint and kill lots of people.
Yep, VBIEDs. Now, if it is a VBIED, what's the benefit of having this here if he's going full whack at us?
He's going to have to struggle for more time to react.
He's not going to control his vehicle.
Yeah, he's gonna either not going to get through, or it's going to early detonate on the first obstacle, or the second one. So it prevents it from coming into our CP. There may be 2 to 3 casualties at the front, but we're limiting the possible risk there. Okay? So looking back, what do we have here? We've got some bunkers. What does this give to us?
Elevated positions, let's say.
Yep, elevate positions. What can you do from an elevate position?
Have fire control over. When you have elevated positions, it's easier to control the entire checkpoint outside the ice, and in case of having a firefight, you always have like a bigger chance of getting through it when you have an elevated position.
Yep. What's another one? Who we got here? Houston?
Well, we can also shoot for bigger ranges if we spot a VBID from further away.
Yeah, so what
Like an
weapon
obvious one.
systems would we put up there?
HMGs, GPMGs,
And?
ground launchers.
Javelin.
What's he got? Yep, DMR. So we can use their scopes and
yeah.
sights to survey things coming at far distance, but also get more detail at things closer to us. So from the elevated position, what might we be able to see that people on the ground cannot see?
Bombs in back of cars.
Roofs of cars and trucks.
People
and
dismounting.
Empty flatbeds, etc.
Exactly. We want to be able to give elevated position so we can see things that people on the ground might not see. Now, if we didn't have this available, what can we do if we had things potentially on top of vehicles? What would you do, Stone?
Stop them at a larger distance.
Yep, so say you've brought the vehicle forward, and you want to do an inspection, he's giving you permission to do
User
so.
in your
He's
channel
not giving you any
timed out.
hassle. How can you verify that vehicle is secure, like roof and within
Climb
the
in the
vehicle?
back or climb on top.
Yes, you would climb on it. Okay, so we've obviously got our protection, and we've got our bunkers.
I got actually a question.
Yeah, Paul?
About that. Technically, when we're in a situation like this, we could technically use the hilltops here also to check top of the vehicle. Technically.
User joined
Yeah,
your
so
channel.
the section after you is going to be building positions at the top of this. So what's one problem about this current position with these hills?
They can shoot down into us and fuck us up.
No
Yes.
security.
There's that one fire-based Afghanistan story.
Yeah, basically. They can fire down into our position, nullifying our cover. However, from a CP perspective, this is a perfect funnel to prevent vehicles from circumnavigating us. So, obviously, on a place like, say, Anazay, if anyone remembers the Scorpion CP, It was great for terms of fields of view, but it was poor because basically the enemy or whatever civilians could circumnavigate us because there were so many roads diverting around our CP. It kind of nullified it. But it
Pop
was
Charlotte.
yes, basically.
Oh, that was a pain.
So we got that. We're going to get the next section to build those positions up there, provide security from elevation, but also prevents us from being attacked from on high. So we've also got the echelons, we've got the protection of the bunkers, and what else do we have here? What are you standing in currently?
A road.
Yes, a road. What do you have beside the road?
A funnel.
A funnel, yes.
Yeah.
What's that doing?
Is making sure that we
Funneling the
control the point of
vehicles,
egress.
One at a time.
Ingress.
Seth, continue.
It's making sure that we can control the route in and out.
Exactly. What we don't want to have is one vehicle trying to come up front, one vehicle come on the right. That doesn't create chaos. If we can create once they're dedicated to the route, so for hopefully later on, or if we actually have the time, you would build out a bit more fortification going down the road. So once they commit to the route and to the CP, they can't divert from it. They have to go through it, unless they completely do a 3-point turn or something like that. So we want to make sure that they can't get through. Exactly, it would be suspicious. So we want to make sure they're going to come in the way we want it, and we are protected via that route as well. Any questions so far?
What do you build in order of importance if you've got limited supplies?
Well, in terms of building CP, we'd build it from in to out. So you start with the protection of the bunkers, build your inner fortifications, and your command and control, CCPs, ammo storage, vehicle storage, that first. Then you would obviously have still a security, say ARD around that, if we have the men. And then from that you start building all this checkpoint stuff forward. So you start with the big heavy stuff inside the base, then move out to this forward position, and then you move out further down the road. Make sense?
Good. Yep.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go to the southeastern side, and we're going to start getting you guys to build it. So, Jones, move out. I know you love this, McFly. Engineers.
My inner SimCity is slowly starting to build up.
User joined your channel.
Just by where that vehicle is, Jones, that jackal, or coyote.
Elizabeth having to put all the spikes next to the road.
Yes. In hindsight, we probably shouldn't have done that.
That was just the new
Alright. Okay, chaps, so now, does everyone have their alive logistics activated? Who does not?
How do I use it?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, if you like listening.
AFK 5 mics.
So, right, so listening. If you go to configure, if you've not got your ACE logistics sorted, go to add-on options. Actually, wrong. Go to controls, configure add-ons, then with your drop-down on the add-on, go to alive.
User left your channel.
And then you should have open menu, requires restart. Set that, I have that to app menu, which is the left button from the right hand side control. Just set that if you've not got it done. Obviously that will require a restart for you if you have to do it. So obviously not for this op, but obviously for next op that will be sorted for you. That enables you to move things about quite easily. So now if you just scroll down menu, you should have build. Just want to see build.
Yep.
So click that. This brings up the build menu. We're not going to focus on a lot of these tabs, but if you reference the tab with the triangle, that is our fortifications. Within that is a nice big massive list of items we can put down. So what I want to start with, I want to start with 2 H bunkers, or 2 tower bunkers, left and right of the road, as preferably as close to the road as possible either side. So Jones, crack on with that.
One quick question. If I have the app menu, how do I use the app menu to open it?
You simply press it.
How do I press it? Where is it?
So left side, it's left. It's the button left of your right control.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There we are. Right, Jones. So what I want you to do is one fire team one side of the road, one fire team the other side of the road. Designate them tasks. So obviously give you 2 IC orders what to build. So what I want is 2 towers, one initially each side of the road, then a large tower, which is the get the name of it, which is the bunker tower.
The cargo post.
Yep. Which is no, not that one. Do you see the one with the camo net there, just hiding behind?
Oh,
Yep, that's called tower bunker. Want one of those as well? Start building up some H barriers as well, and crack on.
Do we want to move the vehicle in case we fucking don't
use this. Module set. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't have a build button.
Scroll your mouse wheel.
Yep, scroll wheel. Do you have it? It should be in yellow.
Nope.
Okay, let me have a look. So let's see if you've been designated as the chosen one.
I've got player options, newsfeed, admin actions, and module settings.
I need to learn how to use it again.
So where are you looking?
Oh, build, okay.
Hit the menu.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah. Sorry, the alive menu is just for the alive logistics, so player options, and then activate logistics actions. That's so you can move items about. The actual build menu is, if you come out to your normal character, the scroll wheel, you should have build.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello, 10 is one chance here.
If we build something.
10, send it over. Right.
Oh, sorry, is there a way of deleting object though?
Not right now, but I can do that. So.
Yeah, could you get rid of it?
Yeah. So right, so Jones.
Yep.
So I want you to really take control of this. Give objectives to T2IC. Like I want this, I want this, I want this. So for example, the bunker, get some H barriers. Want some barbed wire at the front, sandbag positions. Give them tasks, and make sure you divvy it out between people. Don't want to see anyone standing about not doing anything. Right, Walker, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for orders.
Right, who's your IC?
Jones.
Okay.
Paul, you're part of Delta. So if you would like to put help, could you get a tall, one of the tall towers placed down over there with a good arc towards. Actually, scratch that, make it small.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yep.
There is a competition, by the way. Best section to create the best fortifications. I want to see some good fortifications here.
I'm sorry, my phone rang.
Yeah, do you know what to do?
I don't hear what you're talking about right now.
With the, I had to go AFK.
Yeah, okay. So did you hear the bit about the alive logistics menu?
And protection in case artillery lands behind in the fog.
You're not transmitting?
No, I haven't. I didn't hear
Okay,
about that.
so have you got your alive logistics set up currently?
How do I do that? I don't think so.
Okay, so go escape, configure, controls, configure add-ons, then use drop down menu, click alive. Then at the top of that it says open menu requires restart. What button is that set to?
Northwest side.
Open menu requires app menu.
Backline cover here.
App menu. Okay,
so
great.
You're gonna place, like, some
so close that.
barriers behind it.
So
in case artillery lands behind in the fog.
So you said app menu, didn't you?
Being splashed with shrapnel.
Yeah, it's app menu.
Great. So come out of that window now. Exit.
Okay.
So do you see where your right control is on your keyboard?
Oh, I see. Just click.
Yep.
To the left of that, the button left of that, that's your app menu. Select that. Press it.
Yeah, well, you can give me a second.
Should have the alive pop up now.
Sorry, gents.
I'm pressing. Nothing's happening.
Right, let's move back a bit for him.
You want me
Okay.
to delete that keybind?
No. So that is the app menu button for you. Is that correct?
That tall bunker and then the other H bunker. If you want to move it to the left, I can do it for you. But like.
Oh, okay. I get you know.
Domandi, is that your app button?
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Okay, so it's not bringing up anything. Okay, so what we need to do, yeah, delete that key binding, reapply that key binding. It will require a restart, but for next op, that will be sorted for you. So ignore that for a moment. Just redo that. What we need to do now is basically go to your IC, your fireteam IC, ask him. Actually, I've run over. So scroll down on your just normal scroll down. Do you see the build? It should be yellow.
Stand by. So there's some nicer S's. Basically spread them out so they're further down, but they're wider if you go on them, so they take up more of the road.
Yeah, it's not even pulling up the menu.
Okay, so scroll down. Do you have like open, backpack, reload, 5.56.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you see build?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
select
sorry.
that. That should get your build menu up. So do you see the button with the triangle?
The triangle, alright.
Yeah, select that. So say buildings. You see that?
Yep.
What now?
So you should see buildings. Do you see that?
Building. The buildings, yeah.
Yeah.
Military cargo house crane.
Yeah, there you go. So basically, that is your build menu. So essentially, go to your IC, ask him what he wants, and then you can put down all those items, click build, you can change the orientation, change the height. Alright, so go find your IC, your fireteam IC, see what he wants you to build.
User left your channel.
So, Jones? That's Paul. Where's Jones? There he is. Jones? 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 Fucking hell. Jones? Yep, let's get Paul over here.
Jones.
Paul, on me.
Okay, so does things for you too. So obviously, remember, as ICs, let your bots do the work. You two need to step back and observe the big picture, because then you'll spot mistakes, you'll see what things need to be adjusted. Don't get immediately involved in the building, unless you need to do something specific. So step back, observe, see what's going on. Additionally, what's one thing as the ICs you need to consider? Same principles as an ARD.
Alex?
Say again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
protection, security while we're also building.
Yeah, so you have
some
people hopefully that will either be another section or you'd have to use your own section to provide security. Yes, that is correct, completely correct. What else is involved in an ARD? So what's the job of the 2IC? What does he do?
Make sure there's correct spacing and the arcs are well set.
Yeah, so there's that. However, what do you do between sections?
Organise them, I think.
Second,
communicate them, yeah.
Not exactly that the word is I'm looking for, but what do you do? What does 2IC do for the other section?
Sorry?
What does he make sure of?
Give me 1 second, I just need to go fix a mistake real quick. Osborne, down there, instead of making it so you're kind of funneling them into the checkpoint, try and make it so kind of a long straight down.
Why didn't we do it before? It's so fucking fun.
It's good. But just make it more kind of like you want them to commit and then they're stuck in a straight line, so it makes it harder for them to turn around.
Right, Jones, listening. We'll do that in a minute.
Sorry.
So what?
1 second, okay, Collins.
So what else does the 2IC do in an ARD between the other sections? What does he make sure of?
In regards to other sections?
Yes, and your section.
Well, when
you make sure that they're connected, don't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you've got to make sure the two sections connect. So for ICs, you need to communicate with the other sections who are else built to make sure things are linked up. You're building it together, as it were. So remember, you're going to have another section down there, probably another one in the middle. So communicate with them, see what their plan is, intermingle your plans, and then, make sure that, we're going to put a tower there. Communicate. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, crack on.
Yeah, the same principles as the ARD.
Yep, exactly. Crack on.
Yeah, what's that, Collins? Okay. Let me just think of it.
Paul, get some hard cover built in case we have artillery land. So,
Jones?
like some actual hard bunks with top cover.
Pull in the whole section, bring to the front.
Channel.
Okay, second collapse in. Spoon's got something. Collapse in, the front. In.
Can I heal? I'm bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, give me a second. Pretty good.
Okay, we've got some big chunky sections tonight, don't we?
Yeah, there's 10 of us.
Okay, chaps.
I've been used to so many people.
So, obviously you've been building, you've been in your own little worlds, as it were. So, it's always good periodically, time to time, to step back, observe what you've done. Double check what you've done is correct. So, looking at that, do we see any mistakes? Do we see anything that needs improving upon, or things that we would add?
I think we were just supposed to do the hardcover from IDF, for example.
You have done it correctly. You did build from the inside to out. Now, obviously, there's no innards between the CP. That's going to be the final section of possibly doing that. So just wanted to focus on the CP element. But you have built the hardcover first, then you started building out, so that is correct. Is there pullback positions, Jones?
They haven't been built yet. That's what was about to be built. Was,
Okay.
bombardment positions in case of IDF.
Yeah, it's always good to consider.
and then fallback positions inside.
What else would we want to have close to the forward CP, and also one secondary one or main one further into the base?
Ammo stores.
Yeah, ammo stores.
Command post.
Lewis doesn't need a command post. He tends to be on the front line anyway.
Oh, give him an armchair.
What happens when you get hit?
Medical area.
Yeah, a CCP. So you're probably going to find like a small bunker close to your CP, so we can drag casualty to immediate casualty collection point, somewhere the medics could come to, and then drag them back off to a more defensive or more elaborate field hospital, as it were, somewhere in the CP.
But I've got little conflict shelters on my part.
So there's things to consider. Obviously, as you build this, you want to continue to provide cover. People out there observing the front, but also just continuously tweak with it, build it up a bit more. So what else can we do here? Are we limited to the menu of items that we've set to, like the bunkers, or can we do other things?
Trenches.
Yeah, you can do trenches with the grad. If you look down there at 1-2, what else have they done?
They've stacked them.
Yeah, they've stacked them. That one we pulled off as that's very wonky and that. Oh shit! I think I just killed myself.
Channel switch.
Oh, there we go. TS. So that one, that's a getting rid of. But if you look to the one to the right, they've stacked sandbags on the right-hand side roof. So don't be limited by the Arma Free trying to coerce you into certain things. So, put some sandbags on the ground, then using your live menu, start scaling up on top of the bunkers, build further positions. Be creative.
But Arma.
Yes, be a bit creative with this. Don't just be limited. So on those, you could build further firing positions on the roof. Put some machine guns up on there, for example. Just think about the problem. So obviously that's under the purview of the ICs. So, Jones?
Yep.
You and your 2 IC, have a little think, and then continue building.
I have a question.
Yep.
Do we need to fortify this compound from the hills? Put barriers between the hills and us.
This is why I was talking about top cover.
Yeah,
you
so
want to be able to ready just in case.
Yeah, so here you would want to definitely build it a bit along the valley going up, but not so much today because obviously you're just training the principles. But you would have just a little bit going further back. We'd then build some top cover with the next section up on there to secure that. So one other thing though is currently your stopping area is quite close to your actual bunkers. You would want to push this out a little bit more, a bit further down. Also, you want to start making some cordons to force them into this area. Right, so Jones, continue.
Okay.
I think I'm going to start.
Yeah, okay. That's Delta, that way you're going to be building up that side a bit more and back. Then...
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1-0 in the server.
No, you're going to have...
1-3 sent over.
1-0, how much longer you got left over?
Stone...
1-3 Charlie, I've just finished the discussion. We're just going to do a couple of real-time exercises, then we'll be clear. Over.
Work on the...
1-0, Roger, call in when you're ready.
IDF
Out to
positions
you.
back there.
Hello, Foxtrot 5-2, it's 1-0. ETA for your group, over.
You're going to work on out here.
5-2, a lot of my guys are now just currently walking down my little exercise. They should be done within the next 3 to 5 minutes, over.
1-0, Roger out.
I'll shove it in a fucking wall.
Let's hope these Afghanis speak Greek.
So yeah, Jones, one thing, so like I mentioned, would have been better to push this out a bit further along. Also, make sure you have some sandbag positions outside the bunker, so for your fire team that's currently out front, you want some like low-level firing positions for them. So you've got the Delta in the hard cover behind. Make sure those walls obviously got firing positions for them. You want some forward positions for your rest of Charlie, and you obviously want this chicane to be a bit further forward, just a bit further away from your bunker. Yep.
I'm trying to get it pushed forward now.
Yeah, and obviously these hedgehogs, these are great for moving them along the road. So obviously
do you
for
mind
this,
if I just murder these trees real quick?
Oh, that's something I should have mentioned. So
we can do. How do we do? Can I do that in?
So obviously you can do it in Hide Zeus. However, you can also use vehicles to knock them down.
How do I do it in Hide Zeus? Just out of curiosity.
This is called hide objects, but don't bother with this now for the moment. It's not important. But in real operation, we'd use a vehicle to just knock them down or something like that. But also remember to build up along this, so with some hedgehogs. Don't do much of this for the moment. Just maybe do it a little bit further out just to show the principle.
Jones, I've made a mistake.
What? Do you want me to remove those barriers? Don't worry.
There's just that one right there. Cheers, dude.
Why is there loads of blood?
channel.
1-3 Delta. Sorry, 1-3 Charlie, 1-3 Delta. Vehicle approaching over.
Which bunker?
This one behind me. This one.
Well, the right, A firm. Continue on.
And also you can delete the one on the left that doesn't talk about, and we're gonna move it a bit more backward.
I can see someone wants to be in flight.
If you're done with the north side, can you, not north side, south side, can you add some?
It's always good to have a fucking helipad, isn't it?
Yeah.
User in your channel timed out.
Again, north side, fucking.
Paul, is one of your guys bleeding?
one of
There's
you
lots
finished?
of blood all over the place.
I have no idea. Wait, so what you can start doing?
Oh god, that's a weird way of fucking playing these ones. Holy shit.
Yes, Jones.
You gotta make sure you build the very important things of the where is it? The camping chair to be able to watch your section.
Oh yes, of course. We don't have sitting in it.
It might be just that one. Let me see if there's other. There's
No,
other
no, no.
chairs.
I'm pretty sure there's a mod which we had to put in, which gave us sitting. But yes, you are correct.
Make someone sit.
What? Oh, okay.
Spell, can you delete something for me?
Yes.
That sandbag's over there. They're too heavy to pick up soon.
1-3 Charlie, this is 1-3 Delta. Vehicle and driver are clear. Are they free to pass through the checkpoint? Over.
1-3 Charlie, A firm. You did say Pakistani beach though. That's curious.
Yeah, I'm
Over.
activated. Why can I not select you?
1-3 Charlie, A firm. Out.
Doesn't seem to be an attachment point for this.
No, actually,
Yeah. Anyway,
this
let's
is
get rid
really
of it.
good place to be able to keep vehicles
Yep.
close to the front and use them to be able to store stuff. But also, do you want to build some IDF shelters back here?
How do you do them?
Also, that's what you can sit.
Oh right.
Oh, these are IDF shelters.
Yeah.
Oh, that I always wonder what the fuck are they called. And now
Well,
I know.
it's not an IDF shower, it's just the big block of concrete. I mean, if anything, you could make just a circle of sandbags, but obviously if you get one directly on you, you're kind of stuffed. But also,
These
what's...
ones-
These are better. I actually like
Get
them.
your section in here, Jones.
Section quickly traps in. Please.
1-3 Charlie, it's 1-3
Please,
Delta.
please.
Vehicle is all clear and is passing to the checkpoint now. Over.
1-3 Charlie, roger out.
Oh, what?
Walker.
It's one of the things I was just about to teach.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, chaps, so obviously you've been doing some good ideas here. Obviously, IDF shelter is always a good thing. So what's a problem with this IDF shelter? That Sif has actually just fixed, so don't say anything, Sif.
Oh, okay.
You fixed it.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say it's a bit open to
it
the
gives
southwest
you,
and
it gives you
northeast.
defense from the top, but if a shell lands right here,
Exactly.
all the stuff runs through here, and we're
Yeah.
fucked.
So how can we block that off? So Sif, go on.
Like what Sif did, like a giant sandbag.
Yeah,
or
a
some
giant
shit.
sandbag. Basically, just remember, obviously a IDF pit, as it were, could simply be a circle of sandbags, a very quick and dirty kind of thing. But obviously, you got to consider that if something lands directly on top of you, you're not going to survive. Something like that is a bit more substantial. Now, obviously, having something in front of the funnel is obviously better. You want it as close as you can to the end. If we can move this, and it's going to be like what that other sandbag. Ah, there we go. It's a freaking camping chair.
But Spill, I know you're an officer, Gabe. You don't need to sit down all the time.
Yeah, if you delete it.
I mean, it was Jones. He's being lazy fucker. Right, so yeah, we'd want this essentially one person to move in, so about half the distance. But yeah, that's everyone get the principle of that. Is everyone happy with what they've been taught so far? Is there any questions? Okay. So obviously, it's a point to note. Obviously, for field arcs, obviously Jones brought up. So things like trees, they can be in the way. We can get vehicles to basically push them over, or if more substantial, we get FSG to blow them up. But obviously, just try to adapt to the terrain as best be, or mould the terrain to your desire. And obviously, one thing as well with the CP building is essentially just consider that you may not always be building. You may be on security if we have a significant threat in the area. With one section maybe building the whole thing, or we could have like like half and half. So one fire team builds per section, one the other provides security. You swap out. Okay. Right. I am going to send you. Actually, Jones and Paul. Any questions between you two?
No.
All right. Is everyone happy? All right.
Yeah. Happy joy.
I might continue building. But, I mean,
So you are going to RID. So you're going to go to 1-3. Sorry, wrong. You're going to go to the RID location. So if you go over to that CP building over there. No, there.
Yeah, where the flag is. I know where the flag
there
is.
we go.
I'll take
Yeah.
that.
Basically, go over there, select RID
There's
training.
like 4 flags.
The one without a flag actually on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we'll
ahead,
go there
Jones.
now.
Yep.
Hey lads, what's the flag pole?
Hello,
Flag,
Fox
flag.
52. This is 1-0. Be advised, I am sending 1-1 to your location now. Over.
We should be finishing up shortly.
The other point would be on the northeast side to be able to get through without going off the road. That'd be the only bit.
No, I guess I'll watch my helmet. That's embarrassing.
It might be slim loaded. I know where the helmet. There was a helmet because I found it on the ground. So go to self-interact equipment and then unsling helmet.
There he goes.
There you go.
I must have clicked it while I was finding about tools makers.
Oh, Jones.
Yep.
Just one thing as well. Obviously, things like HMGs as well. We put them up there. Also for vehicles, they're just the right height to be able to see over HESCO walls. So obviously, use your vehicle to build up positions for them as well. So you obviously want maybe like some HESCO surrounding the side. So if they have IDF coming around, they're also somewhat protected. Like a hold down position.
I think it's one of these where like if we have a few vehicles placed, they would build it around.
To head to the checkpoint.
However, I think I know what the engineer
Vehicles
section
are
is.
clear. Drivers are also clear.
Right, nice work, Jones. Continue.
It's checkpoint open, over.
I'll Charlie affirm.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie. This is 1-0. Be advised, I am ready for the next group when you are. Over.
1-3 Darley. Say again, over.
1-0, I am ready for your group when they are finished. Over.
I'll try A firm. 2 max. Alright.
Zero 5-2, Mr. Over.
0 send over.
5-2, I may have realised that I just called in the wrong person. Who am I sending 1-2 to? Over.
1-0, you are sending it to McCarthy again. Over.
Affirm. Out.
User in your channel timed out.
One zero, 1-3 Charlie. 1-3 are on their way to you now. Alright.
5-2. All 1-2 members should be coming through now. Out.
Where's the boss man himself?
Right, hello 1-3. Welcome to
Good day.
CP Building. So, unfortunately for you, being the last group, the CP is basically done in terms of the actual CP part, but just not the filling. So what you chaps going to do is going to provide some additional security to this position. So looking around you, how is the CP area vulnerable?
Big fuck off hill.
Oh yes. Basically that's going to nullify our cover down here, and obviously we want somebody up there to provide overwatch, early warning system, and essentially just to keep that ground for ourselves. However, in terms of an actual CP position, this is really good because it's a choke point. All vehicles must pass through here to get to the other side. There's no other way around apart from going, well, a few hundred metres to the north. But we'll glaze over that. So, we're going to move out to the northwest. Okay, so you just come from CP training. So, what are the key elements within the CP that you must consider if you were building it?
Got the chicane.
Choke points.
Yeah, so what does that do?
Slow people down.
Not you, Flinders.
Sorry.
So, Alex?
It slows down vehicles.
Yeah, so why are we slowing them down?
So they can't just run through the checkpoint and kill a bunch of people.
Exactly. Where would that be a high threat? McGinn? Is that right?
Yeah, McGinn, yeah.
User
Soft G.
joined your channel.
McGinn.
What's the question again, sorry?
So, obviously we're slowing down the vehicle, so why are we trying to do that?
Because we want to interact with the vehicle.
Yeah.
We want to force
Also...
them to stop.
Yeah, yeah. So, Eagle, what are we trying to prevent? Eagle?
Yep, sorry.
What are we trying to prevent?
With the barricades, you mean?
Yep.
So a vehicle doesn't plow through it.
Yeah, yeah, so we've had that. So, however, by them not being able to plough through, what are we preventing?
We are preventing speed.
What's the worst case scenario that if something goes through here?
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Yes. What's that called?
A Mass cas.
Nope.
Casualties.
VBIED. A vehicle-borne explosive. And the worst ones would be a fuel tanker. We've had one of those before.
Multiple times.
Remember it all too well.
Yes. So obviously we've got these here to slow down vehicles so they physically cannot storm through unless they want to have their whole engine blocks crumple against that concrete. And they've got to slow down, which either gives us time to interact with them or put bullets into them if their intent is hostile. But also, if it was a VBIED, Roach, what does having these do if it is a VBIED?
It kind of helps contain shrapneling and stuff.
Yeah. So basically, if it early detonates, because he's trying to ram the thing into the checkpoint, it's going to detonate over there, away from the main CP. You may still get 1 or 2 casualties, but it's a lot better than losing the whole platoon or VIP inside, or your fuel or your ammo. It's a lot better blowing up over here as opposed to in there. Okay, so we've got the chicane. What else have we got going on here to your front?
The funnel.
Yeah, you got a funnel. What's that doing?
Stop people from going around.
Yep. So obviously, people who have got malice intent might try to divert around the CP. It could just be a scared civilian who doesn't want to get around. But again, we are trying to move them through the CP so we can search them, interact with them, and then send them on their merry way. So obviously here we've got an immediate funnel. What else could we develop to improve this? Daish?
Yep.
What else could we do for the funnel to improve the situation?
Signs?
Saying sorry?
Signs?
Yeah, you can have signs. Unfortunately, all armor signs seem to be in Arabic.
T4. Put a vehicle there, maybe? I don't know.
No. So at the CP Shepherd, or CG Tikka Masala, whichever he was, going out away from the CP, what was there? What were these
barriers, the raised barriers. Oh, right, those, yeah.
Yeah, so you had those hedgehogs basically moving along the road. So essentially, once someone commits to moving into the CP, they can't just go off-road and divert around.
Like funnel.
Yeah, it funnels them in. So whilst you got this one that stops them moving around our area, unless you want to go rock climbing, you would essentially force them to go into your CP, prevent them from going around. So once they commit, they committed. Okay, so then moving further back, if you look behind you, we've got essentially standoff positions. So obviously you've got your hard positions being the bunkers, and then you've got positions in front for your rest of your fire team who's interacting with civilians. It gives them immediate protection lower down. We've also then got obviously the barbed wire to prevent any people that are coming in. So one mistake that this is 1-2's by the way. So one mistake that 1-2 has. Can anyone see it with the towers? They're quite far apart, aren't they? So you can see there's a massive gap between these two towers. You want these two to be pinching the road, basically. So even if something did manage to bypass our defences up here, there's a chance by them being out of control, they're going to hit into those towers, again, preventing them from rushing straight through. But also, we're limiting that, essentially, that avenue of fire. So if there's a HMG down this road, by making sure that this corridor is thin between these two towers, they can't exactly slot the entire platoon down there. At the moment, from standing at this position, your GPMG, he can spray quite a large arc inside there. Okay.
Wagwan.
Hello.
One.
Right, so let's have a little think. Cover that, cover that. Right, okay. One thing as well, obviously don't be limited by what the menu I'm going to show you in a bit is giving you. So such as, you've got bunkers, for example. Don't be afraid to get creative with it. Now, obviously, this one up here is a bit silly. They're going to get that removed. But if you look to your left, they started to develop positions on top of the roofs. So things like that, get some sandbags spawned down, use your alive menu, drag them up there with you, start developing a position further up. So obviously, don't be just limited to what the pieces you have. Put them together, experiment, try to develop position. Obviously, ICs, that'll be under your discretion as well. Okay, so any questions so far about the layout, as it were, of the CP?
Not a question, but I can't use alive. At least not without restarting my game.
Okay, yeah, I'll get onto that. Okay, so this is 1-2's one. We're going to have a look at 1-1's on there. Come on.
This is your dream, yeah, it's building positions.
User joined your channel.
Okay, so obviously 1-1 so principles of building the CP. So Flinders, if you were coming to this for the first time, we just brought the convoy in and we deployed the fob, and essentially you're starting the build. I've given you the direction. I want the CP build up. Go. What do you think the first thing you should build is?
Things to prevent people from getting in, then like the actual chicane bits.
No. You're going to start with protection first. Same thing with the ARD. You form protection first. So that would be you would build inwards out. So as soon as you arrive at a possible CP location, there is no vehicles going through that. You are not allowing traffic through because you're not ready. So basically, you're going to have people providing security out. If this vehicle's going to turn them away because you're not an active CP at that point. You're not ready for it. You would start by building the hardcover, such as the bunkers. Build all the internals first. What might that be? Roach, what might we include inside the base?
Central position for command elements.
Yes, which Lewis will probably never use if he wants to get shot. Alex? What's behind you there?
HLS, I suppose?
Yep, possible HLS, and obviously that's going to be quite tight, so it might not be possible, but that's a good thing to consider. McGinn? There's two of them in front of you. Or behind you now.
Ours?
Nope.
Vix.
Yeah, we want a place to store the vehicles, somewhere secure. Now, ideally for jackals, we want to use them up front, so they're conveniently at a good height, where they can be in a hold down position and still have their active HMG at top, peering over H wall. Alright, yeah, what else could we have?
Barriers?
No,
Like
so
literal-
inside this main
Oh.
base, inside here. So we've had HLS.
Has anyone said emplacements?
That's a very generic term. What do you mean by that?
Like big guns. Boom, boom.
Yeah, we've had them on the outer defense, but I'm talking about the inside the main checkpoint. It's like the background, the logistics of it, as it were. That's a hint, by the way.
I'm going to be honest, I have no idea.
You want a secure position to secure your ammo. Because what you don't want to happen is an IED strike comes in and then blows up all your ammo and all your fuel, blah blah blah.
You know what this is?
I reckon that was a mortar pit they were starting to make, but I stopped them. Yeah, so things like mortar pits, things like what we have over here. So we have IDF dugouts. So if you get IDF strikes, people can dash to a shelter or some kind of hard cover to get into to prevent casualties. We're going to want, mortar pits, HLS locations, storage place for command and control, and obviously then ammunition for the vehicles. For any VIPs that we have or prisoners, we'll bring them to secure locations. But yeah, so we've got this. Obviously we've got some compounds in here. And then obviously you've got the Overwatch positions. And then as you can see with 1-1s, we have obviously the outer defences with, again, the chicane. Now, one thing with theirs is that they're a bit close to their main towers here, so they're going to push that further out. Okay. So, is there any questions regarding the general layout of the CP?
So is this all placeable within that system then, yeah?
1-1 did this side, 1-2 did the other side.
Right.
And they did this in about 10 minutes.
Nice.
So there is a competition, as it were, loose competition, to see who can build the best one.
But they've got like twice the members as us.
Yes, so you've got a handicap.
Or is it?
So I'm not going to get you to build one of these CPs because obviously there's no other road. What I'm going to get you to do is build the fortification at the top, basically. So, but does everyone understand the layout?
Yeah. Just shouldn't we also just in case have something in the middle, in case of IDF?
Yeah, you would. That would all get filled in.
Yeah.
But the purpose of this lesson is basically to show you how this end, which is your business end, is going to function. So for the internals, either a third section will be filling that in, or they'll be on patrol, or most likely they'll be the HQ, FSG, and the medics all filling that in, ideally. So you guys are all focused on the outer security, as it were. Alright, so who has not got their alive logistics menu sorted and bound?
1-2 Charlie. Mine's technically bound, but to a key I don't have on my keyboard.
Okay, got you. So let's go over that quickly. So what the alive system does is...
Hello, 1-0 is 1-2 Charlie, Mr. Over.
Yeah, it'd be good to go over the binding.
1-3, send it over.
Alright, he's talking to McCarthy. Stand by.
1-2 Charlie, we're going to search this Vic if he's...
Right.
Yeah, it's the one to the left of right control.
Yeah, I'm going to go through this now, Flinders. So if everyone opens up their escape menu, goes to configure, goes to controls, then configure add-ons, then in the drop-down menu, go to alive. The first option is open menu requires restart. As default, I believe it should be app menu. If it's not, rebind it, but you will require a restart. So for this night, you won't be able to use it, but for next night, you will be able to use it. That's very useful for moving things around, like cover and like fortifications, but also moving around supply crates and whatnot. So you can use that. So mine's bound to my app menu, which is the key left side of your right control. You should have a drop-down menu with a live. You want to go to Player Options, and then Activate Logistics Actions.
Yep.
Then the way you interact with that is simply you go up to an object of some sort, you scroll down, carry object, and then you can move it around. Be very careful with this because this object is still live, and you simply just drop object to place it back down again.
Oh,
It
you
would
can
take
like
them.
hit people with it.
Yes, you could hit people with it.
You will smack the shit out of people.
Or a way to like
okay.
drop it down to the ground.
Yeah, so if you just let that go now, so we'll do a bit more of this later on. Okay, so that's the live menu. So now I'm going to teach you the build menu. Let's move out here a second.
Beats if vagina bunkers, doesn't it?
Right, so before we go any further, everyone look around. So the ICs, this is one thing for you. So obviously when you're building something, ICs, just let your bots do it. Let them continue the work. You give them direction, divide them up by fire team normally, and give them individual tasks what you want done. ICs, stay back, observe, because you want to observe what they are doing. If things are wrong, then you intervene. But by not being close in, you can see the big picture, as it were. You can see where there's failing, see what needs to be added and whatnot. So if we look around there, what do we think needs to be added, corrected, or removed from 1-1's checkpoint? Anything anyone would change?
I think the big thing is I would stretch it out a bit further left, maybe to that rock, because you could just drive around it.
Yeah, extend the hedgehogs a bit.
Yep. So potentially they could go slightly around. Again, it's a bit of a cliff there, but again, that is a good point.
Place some sandbags on the towers from the give protection from the south.
Yeah, so a bit of a vulnerability on that particular bunker.
I feel like possibly there should be a tower a bit further out. Checkpoints should probably have a bit of a bigger gap.
What do you mean by
between
that?
barrier? So that barrier, the stop barrier, should probably be more where the flagpoles are here, I would say. Just because if you do have like some sort of IED in a truck and they get it that close and blow it up, they'll probably take out a few people.
So the vehicle should not be getting interacted over here. So remember, the first bod is going to be over here somewhat. So he's going to be the one stopping the vehicle and then scanning it and surveying it and talking to him. Once it releases it, then they'll go up to that, but they would not stop over there.
Right.
You'll want some form of hard cover around here somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Or the
Some-
people
for
that are
that
stopping
guy.
VX.
Yeah, so we've got the concrete barriers themselves. They could have a small little sandbag position outside, but again, the ability of this is that you can do continuous improvements and tweaks.
1013 Charlie, nice over.
Stand by. 10, send it over.
13 Charlie conducted the first. They'll be doing 2 more runs, and then they'll be good to go. Should be finished by around original planned finishing time over.
10, roger that out. So yeah, the ability of this system is that you can tweak, mess around with it, get creative, and just adjust and adapt as you go. If you move into an area you think, that's not quite right, change it. You know, ask your IC, can change this, can go for it. Alright, so if everyone scrolls down on the scroll menu, you should see build. Everyone see build?
013 Charlie, just FYI, you're on yelling. I think the lads might hear that. Right.
Nope. I see switch resource display.
That's what I see.
Roger.
I've got build.
I've got no.
Let me just check the permissions. You are all set correct. Some of you are not set correctly.
User left your channel.
Were you late joiners?
Yes.
That might be why.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, so the same road to grab his
There you
rifle.
go. Scroll down again. Should be back.
Yep, I've got it now.
Okay. So select build. You
Oh
now
my
enter the
God.
build menu. What you want to select is, see the triangle? We're not going to look at the rest of it, but select the triangle. Just bring it into the buildings menu. In here is where we have all the objects. So the main ones we generally use are the H barriers, the concrete walls, the sandbags, the tower bunkers, sandbag walls, etc., etc. But have a mess around with it. So what we're going to do now, so Flinders, under your direction, top of the hill, I want an outpost created.
Okay.
Real quick, because Eagle's gone, should I switch really fast and come back? Because I've missed a lot of this already, so...
No, you're not. This is actually the main bit of it.
Okay.
You've not been able to see the principles and whatnot, but basically that was kind of covered in your CP training. But this is actually the building part, so this is where you actually get to interact.
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, Flinders, top of that hill, build a CP. I think I just interacted off roads then. Build a CP where you can generally try to observe down and below, but also provide security up there for any potential attack.
Alright, cool. Let's go, lads, let's go.
Dig. So should we also have like some areas of cover up the hill so we can have like a safe path up and down?
We could. We'll get the bit at the top of the hill done, and then if there's time, like afterwards, then we can get stuff.
Yeah, fair.
You could, but it potentially would look quite janky, just because of the sheer, well, the angle of
really steep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Generally just walk down it.
No, you could just have some sandbag positions
Yeah,
here and there.
you could just lay like a few sandbags going down, so you could just go prone or go take a knee. Probably not any H walls, but I mean you could if you really wanted to. There's nothing preventing you from doing it.
State one.
Flinders, discover back down here. Discover on me.
I have a question. How would you deal with this with the decline? Is your objective to be able to support the guys at the checkpoint down there on the road? Or is it to more look out further, say, like over that way? My entire loadout is fucked, but yeah.
Yeah, ideally three things. One, supporting down there. So if they have an enemy, say a whole platoon is in the back of some fruit basket vehicles or whatever, and they all get out and they all slot the forward defences, you all appear to provide fire support and neutralise. Right. That's primary goal one. Two would be to survey. Again, look around you. You've got very good eyes. You can give an early warning system. That's task number 2. 3 would be to make sure that no one else gets up here, so you're dominating this ground. So you build a position up here, prevent enemy from taking it, because look down. You can shoot directly into the CP. They're very vulnerable from up here, aren't they?
Yeah.
So as long as you can get some of those done, for example, you might not be able to directly support into there due to getting on the top of this, but you can probably at least try. But main thing is the early warning and then the prevention of enemy forces getting up here.
Okay.
However, we may not even do that normally, because we probably have 2 sections down there on the CPs, and then you might be on a patrol, so you might just be walking around here as opposed to being in a static position. But it depends on the terrain, the situation, and what we fancy on the night, as it were. We could always do more men. Right, let's keep going a little bit.
I'll be honest, I think the northeastern mountain would have been a bit more flatter.
Yeah, but there's a bigger,
this was a lot taller than I anticipated.
Yes, it was actually
up and down. Like
Like,
if you
it
that
doesn't
side,
look that bad.
that side is just a vertical incline. You
Okay.
don't even think you can climb it. So
Right, let's do it here then. So, Flinders, under your point of view, I would like a tower facing down that way and a tower facing that way, if preferable. You can align them to terrain, and then obviously build around it. So just a small little outpost up here.
Yeah. So we'll probably get one tower on this
Yep.
slightly bit of flatter ground.
So here, Flinders, a good thing to do is divide them up into fire teams, give you 2 IC
Alright.
tasking, and then give them individual tasks.
Okay, so our Delta team is Daish, Alex, and Yaya. If you want to find a suitable position no more than, say, 20 meters that way, that you can look sort of north from, get a tower set up and whatnot, then Charlie will set up a tower. If you also want to start setting up some, like, H.
Which is the best towers to use, Spittle, though? What's
So
the best
you've
ones?
got, it generally is what you'd like. I mean, there's no costing to this. So for example, I could put down H barrier tower. So I could put
Suppose you
down
look at the blueprint
this one,
before you place. Yeah.
and then I could put down
Oh, there is like a
bunker large,
Oh yeah.
or I could put down bunker tower.
Probably should have rotated this.
Yeah,
is that bunker tower?
Yeah, so this is bunker tower. So you see, you got some options.
Oh.
So if I just recycle,
How do I get rid of a building? Whatever this tower is, I like.
This
Yes,
is bunker.
I was going to agree, but we need to build some sort of defense up the stairs.
How did you get rid of it?
That's just for me. I've not enabled it for you guys.
Sandbags around.
Ah, okay.
But you can.
Is it possible
Yeah.
to rotate this building now?
So, in regards to chaps, listen in. If you've made a mistake, obviously in the future, chaps, listen in. Come here.
Explain what to do if you make a mistake.
Come here.
Hang on.
So if you obviously make a mistake, in the future you would have access, or your IT would have access to delete this. I'm not giving you this option for the moment. However, you can use the alive menu to actually get the hook onto this thing.
Oh, you can just pick it up and move it.
You should be able to if you find a spot for it.
Just in case you fucking get
Yeah.
I don't think there's a spot
everyone
for it.
Step back. Let's see if you can find it.
I don't think it's going to have one.
Oh. Right,
Yeah, he's got it, but he's stood on it. That's not going to end well.
Okay, so in this one we can't do it.
It's a bit too tall.
I can. I'm right up here. I got it.
Okay.
Everyone move out of the way.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong.
If you stand on the rock,
Ready? I'm going to grab it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh.
I think it doesn't do anything for some reason.
Oh.
Okay, so if you made a mistake, simply just get rid of it and then start again. Just make sure you get the alignment right. Normally the smaller objects, you can move them around pretty easily with the alive menu. Right, crack on.
Cool. So Delta, as I say, try and set up a tower on some flattish ground to the northwest that can look north.
See that main road, yeah.
Yeah, not too far. Maybe slightly closer to those rocks. Maybe just so that there's a bit of separation. Right, that's very nice. I think we should get some H barriers or sandbags or something. Just
They're like 3/4 of the way down the H barriers.
yeah.
The building.
It's gonna be really awkward to place, but as in.
So Flinders, for you, obviously
Yes.
there's an IC. You want to be kind of let your bods do the work. Just observe them. You know, test and adjust their positions if need be. But generally, you want to get them to do the work. You can sit back and see the big picture and see it all come together and coordinate.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Roach again. If you just get some H barriers set up, sort of.
Yeah.
Wrapping around this, just we got some cover. Have a back to La Delta.
Ah, found it.
They'll look to me.
As Dave described there, you might want to use sandbags instead because this is a bit steeper. But if you get some sort of fortification,
will it not alter that
wrapping
position?
around?
Yeah, it's gonna just.
I suppose there was an option to snap.
Hello, it's 1-0, this is 1-3 Charlie. We are finished up on the side, over.
1-0, Roger. I've just got some stuff to continue with 1-3, and then we'll be forming back up on you. Over.
Through the scroll wheel menu as well.
1-3 Charlie, A firm. Well, I just get them to head back to base then, over.
If they're glitching to the ground.
1-0, A firm, unless you want to go through maybe one little tiny scenario, but yes, otherwise RTB.
To put like one below
sorry,
it.
Roger.
That's what Yaya's done on the other side.
Against the clock.
Yeah.
Oof. Getting there.
Yeah. Actually, again, that is I do like the barbed wire. That is a good idea actually.
All right. So what should we be primarily focusing on first? So from the build out.
Build out. So we've got the towers, then with the H barriers, then.
So that gives you nothing. That prevents enemy movement. Gives you no protection. Focus on protection first. You've got a massive arc that's still massively open. You've not conjoined up. Focus on the defences first.
Yeah, try and connect them first on the east side, then we'll wrap around and get around to the west.
Hey fam, I've got one Hesper down on this side and it's...
Cool. You know what?
Just gonna put a Hesco wall
Yeah.
here.
Roach.
So your front's there, yeah? Okay.
Dave, just so the speed presses up.
Right, I'll place one here that will be the kind of set.
What if you gas tripwired them? Yeah.
Oh, hello, McCarthy.
Hello. I think for future, to make life quicker, I'm going to write an SOP for it.
Yeah, I mean,
just sort of need to
when we
wrap
get to the ECP one, I think it might always be somewhat of a guide. I think for this, I was just kind of recalling off people's memory and good practice, but we do have a CP manual somewhere.
Yeah.
Like this
I think
one.
everybody broke ROE at one point, which was quite funny. Give a reason to talk, discuss ROE.
But if you come down here, I think 1-1 is the engineers of the 6th at the moment.
Yeah, holy shit. Is that all Seth?
I don't know.
In Starship Troopers, he built like fucking. He used to be always the guy we just made the build shit, sure.
Ah, they're locking us in.
Just be careful. Oh, shit.
You also need a way in and out, right?
Yeah, you know, that's a thing to consider. Hey.
Yeah,
So-
I've already said on radio. That was my ND. That was my bad.
So when you're building stuff, and same with medics, what's best practice?
Double hit control. But as soon as you go into your scroll wheel menu and get something out, it undoes this.
No,
Like,
no.
It
just
gets you.
Put
with
your
that.
safety on.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb.
Alright, last dash. Race against clock. Right, get a bunker in there, Flinders.
I will. Yes. I need. Yeah,
So
someone can
these
get a.
tower thingies, and then the Hess goes around the base of it.
Yeah, I'll get. Where I'm standing, a bit further back.
Oh, I was gonna go and just like.
All right. Yeah, that'll probably work.
Alright. Alright, section fall in.
Everyone just gather around.
Oh well.
Who's injured?
Alright.
You injured.
So, good effort. Obviously, this
Bleeding.
one is not a CP, because obviously we used up the CPs down there. So obviously this was a little bit of an outpost. So a few things. We are obviously at an angle here. So this is obviously providing a bit of a challenge, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you're always going to be exposed to the eastern flank in some sense. Like,
So for the future, probably would have been a better shout is to move this a bit further up the hill where it's a bit more stable, and then having branch outs, as it were, from the main outpost coming down here. So you could have had a little bunker down there with a little corridor, bunker down here, a little corridor, and then your main outpost at the top. But again, until you do this kind of thing, you're not going to see what the difficulties are. One thing, probably move away from these towers unless you're going to use them for observation points, because they are very exposed. Try to keep them low down, because those things are sticking out like a sore thumb. RPG gunner is going to look at that and go, "Ooh, I'm going to slam loads of RPGs into that." Get some of those good, hardy Hesco bunkers or sandbag bunkers low to the ground.
my issue with the Hesco bunkers is they're a pain to rest your weapons in, and you kind of get your head stuck in the ceiling.
Or you just
you're
do
standing in
the
them.
VTS weapon resting.
Yeah.
Other than that, good effort. Obviously, somebody had the bright idea of thinking, we've got to get in and out of this, so they put a walkway.
That was sensible, actually.
Yeah, quite sensible.
Just jump over the Hescos.
You're welcome.
So that's a good question as well. Where are the portaloos? So final consideration. Obviously, somebody started building it here. Obviously, IDF protection. Some dugouts where you could potentially dash to. What's something that's missing from this? If it was an end piece. What does that prevent?
Shrapnel coming in.
Yeah, so if you're going to have an IED, sorry, not an IED, if you have a
need a
IDF
corner in them.
strike land just in front, all the shrapnel's going to go straight through that and slice you all up. So having something that blocks it from coming directly in adds that protection. Okay. So obviously things considered, obviously it's ammo storage, CCP location. Obviously for smaller outposts it's going to be a lot more scaled down compared to the one down in the valley. But yeah, Flinders, anything you would change?
Not that you've already mentioned, I don't think.
Alignment. We only learned about alignment.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
You can,
okay.
you can align things
Just
to
now.
terrain, and that would make it look nicer.
I thought you were going to do that naturally, but okay, I might need to be explicit.
It was one
Yes.
scroll too far for us to see it normally. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just didn't see it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
when you're on the build menu, it's just below everything. So.
Okay. Another thing is, I would say make sure you start using those for the inner defences. Use the taller H walls, because these ones are good for like firing over slightly, but make the larger ones so that way you got a secure inner location that no one can fire into. Okay. Alrighty then. Is this one of McCarthy? Is that one of the teleporters, or that's the generic British flag?
Don't know. I didn't put it down.
All right. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to switch to Eagle slot. I'll be right back.
All right. So what we're going to do now is, are they back at the airfield?
User left your channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna hide my.
Do you guys want to TP or do you want to take the vehicles back?
Driving.
Right, TP it is.
Go back over here. And I'll arrest myself with the power of God.
Ah, bugger. What's the group? You're Alpha 3-3.
User joined your channel.
Yes.
Right, Flinders, just form up over there.
You right?
Hello. What is going on with the fucking herringbone? Come on, sort it out, lads. Come on, sort the herringbone out.
Okay. Hello, Zeus is 1-0 measure over.
Send over.
1-0, we are ready to begin the FTX phase. Over.
Yeah, Roger, if you want to move all your troops to Tikka Masala, we'll run some CP stuff from there.
1-0, Roger out.
Nice.
Right, chaps, so we've got 1-3, we've got 1-2, where's 1-1?
Oh, living.
All stations 5-2, be advised we are finished. Is there a final destination that we're heading to?
Oh, okay. They're still at airfield. Hello, Foxtrot 5-2, this is 1-0, TP to Tikka Masala, over.
5-2, A firm, we're going to get some Tikka. Out.
Okay, chaps, stand by. Actually, can we... McCarthy?
He ran off.
McCarthy?
Interesting question. Yes.
Your name's gone, by the way, but does that go to Tikka Masala? Or the Shepherd?
No, but I'll add one.
Okay. Alright. Hard hats on. Go into FTX. Make sure you've got fresh mags in.
Where is Yaya?
Over here.
Cool.
Get down, you filthy bastard.
Because Tikka Masala and Shepherd are the same one.
Yeah, they are. Also hard hat, mate. Alright. 1-3. Off you go. What was the name of it, McCarthy?
It is to CP training.
Okay, good. Head to CP training on the teleporter. 1-2, follow on. Jesus Christ, are you sure you're not absorbed 1-1 somewhere?
Metamorphosis or whatever it is. Go, Woody, go!
CP manager, I'm guessing.
Yep. Blind, we're going.
CP training.
All stations 5-2, be advised no marker for Tikka Masala. Going to TP 1-1 and myself out of there now. Out.
Actually, back to where we just were.
1-0, Foxtrot 5-2, it is the teleportation pole to CP training, over.
CP Manning training.
Oh, right, CP Manning training.
Try 1-3 Charlie, just doing our herringbone over here a little bit away from the Zeus over.
From herringbone to the
Alright.
west.
Hello, 1-1 Charlie, this is 1-0. Take up control of checkpoint to northwest out to you. Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1-0. Take up CP to the southwest. Move now, out.
Alright, we're in the centre now.
Yep, hold take over centre.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, now people up different places in the centre now.
Yeah, no problem. If you drop your
You had fun with Rid.
drop some of your kit, yeah. Especially.
Good evening, gentlemen. We have now deployed here.
Outstanding, hello.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy.
Spittle, you're brief when ready.
Yes,
You
hop
wanna
out
take
and I'll
up
get some
some
guys
positions
together.
in these high buildings to the east of the road here.
Just so that we're not being horrible.
We'll sit around the jackals for now, Charlie, because we'll
There
probably
used to
get
be a
our
thing
order
where you could just
patrols
rob shit.
shortly.
Right, Hall, I
don't
can see they're already getting in the bunker. Just get some guys on the walls. Make sure they've got people looking up there as well.
User left your
Can I go
channel.
there? I've got so many fucking people.
Yeah, send a fire team up there.
Alright, Charlie on me. James, you can stay here.
Right, yes.
Okay. I don't like you.
So, welcome to Checkpoint Seeker Masala. Fuck knows his name, that bit's down.
Regroup thing for here and
So essentially, to the south you have the town of Firuzabad, which is the heart of darkness for the Pakistani nationals. There's been all sorts of naughtiness going on, but what we want to do is try and make sure that anything going in and out of there isn't suspicious or criminal or whatever. So we're basically disrupting the Pakistani militia who've been cut around here and causing chaos.
So they're hostile, correct?
Say again?
They're hostile.
Yes, the Pakistani militia are hostile. There will be civilians transitioning this road. It's this main supply route in and out to the south, so they will need to continue to use this road. So you're gonna have to manage it. If it gets to the point where you feel that you would be better off pushing into Firuzabad, please do.
Hold on,
be aware there is an ID threat in the area.
Cat, where are you?
Roger that. Is there any discernible features?
This is one with Charlie. North, west side.
Is there any discernible who?
Is there any discernible features of the enemy force? Or are they generally disguised as civilians with weapons? Really?
User left your channel.
Hello, Charlie 1. This is 10 reporting ND from Foxtrot.
User joined your channel.
No, there's nothing. Some of them do have uniform, but there are some that will be probably trying to pull a fast one and get through in civilians. So just be careful.
Okay, Roger. So there could be some uniform.
Yes.
Any information on that?
I think they'll look bad when you see them.
Right. Okay. And is it what's our procedure here? Are we trying to disarm them?
1-3 Charlie Master.
1-0 where?
Yeah.
Are we trying to disarm them? Neutralise the threat? What's the card here?
You're on what should be card Alphas, but actually card Charlie.
So fire only when fired upon.
Yeah, exactly. Or in self-defense or that sort of good stuff.
Right.
But in fact, no. Card Bravo would be best, I think.
Okay, so fire upon PID targets. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I presume so. I'm a bit concerned.
Right, Roger. Any further information?
From
Negative. Anything you need?
So...
Right. Negative. Thank you very much.
Oh, have they gone up there? Have they?
Where's good position?
Try and find somewhere, mate.
Hello, Charlie 1. This is 10. All 1 ICs on me in the centre of the CP. Out.
What net do you want me on Spittle?
What are you performing at the moment?
Again, sorry?
Are you performing flight net stuff?
I'll be helping with ice stars with flight.
Okay, roger that. Get on my personal net.
Hello, 1-0-1-2 Charlie Master.
10. If you get to my location,
It's the same
if
as
not, send us
ours,
over.
but it ends with a 2 instead of a 9.
1-0, I'm coming. Just letting you know I'm going to be delayed because I was at the top of the hill. Over.
Oh, 10. Roger that. Out.
Where's 1-2 over there?
No, 1-2's in the middle here. How they're that
seconds,
large that they need to put people up on the hill. So they've given us an early warning.
Want to touch pitch?
I haven't heard of section net in so long that it's literally distracting me. Spittle, could you mention up the Zeus to sterilise this? Because I don't know if there's supposed to be, but there's an explosive about 200 metres to the road to the south.
Oh, right, okay. That's actually a briefing regarding that. Okay, chaps, so basically, we've got a disgruntled Pakistani militia force in Firuzabad. We are to basically conduct operations at this CP, allowing normal traffic. However, the Pakistani militia is hostile force, causing hassle around here. They do have some uniforms, by the way, but basically the description I've been given is that they look like bad guys. There is an ID threat, substantial ID threat, in the town of Firuzabad and around. We are on car Bravo, so PID your targets, control your sections before engaging, use fire control orders to engage effective enemy forces. So, intent so far is to hold the CP, momentarily. 1-2. Develop a position on that hill. Go further up if you need to. Get me some eyes down to Firuzabad if possible. Essentially, I need some info down this road. Stand by for operations on CP. If not, and it goes quiet, we're going to move out to the south and start patrolling through Firuzabad. Okay?
Yeah, if one of the sections gets mask has contact 1-2 Delta because they've got 6 people here that can reinforce.
Roger that.
Don't
We'll
know if
have
that makes
1-2
some
Delta for
vehicles-
QRF.
Anything are guns and weaponry allowed to the checkpoint, or are we halting all weapon traffic?
That would be considered contraband. So basically, conduct normal CP operations. Anything suspicious, anything that can cause human threat or harm to life, confiscate it.
Roger. I'll
Right.
do a helicopter.
Yeah, roger that. Any further questions?
No.
Okay, Paul, get me some eyes down to Firuzabad if possible, down the road at least. Right, move out.
Yeah, just mention up this about that explosive in case I don't know if it's supposed to be there or not.
Alright, roger.
Card Bravo PID your targets and wait for
Do not engage. Engage upon. Same principle.
Unless we engage
That way you'll be there.
Foxtrot 5-2, this is 1-0. Be advised, we've got the IED to the southwest.
Hey.
Checkpoint over.
cannot pass through the checkpoint. So
5-2, A firm, over.
One zero, this is 1-3 Charlie, contact report, over.
1-0, send it over.
1-3 Charlie, we had spotted one times enemy sniper that engaged into the compound. He is now being dealt with, over.
1-0, roger out. Hello, 1-2 Charlie, 1-0. You have to get your fire team on the hill up to that position, over.
1-2 Charlie, A firm will conduct a fighting patrol now. Out.
Alright, Gray. Yep. We've also had a sniper up on that hill, so watch your flanks. We've got an IED down the road to the south. I need you to move in and investigate.
Right up.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1-0. Be advised, Foxtrot 5-2 is moving down now to investigate IED sighting. Provide security, over.
1-3 Charlie, acknowledged, out.
5-2 will be moving past whilst I'm doing this brief, so I'll continue on. Keep your eyes out just as they move through. But yes. Yes. Additionally then, so our plan is to hold this checkpoint for now until we've confirmed like everything seems to be quiet. Then we will be patrolling through the town of Firuzabad to try and sniff out and destroy this enemy force. Everybody got that?
Yes.
That was very British of you, McCarthy. Everyone got that?
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
McCarthy.
Flinders, take another guy and just get up onto that little bit of high ground just to provide some close-in security for 5-2.
McCarthy.
Okay.
Yep.
You sounded very British when you said that. You got that?
Got that. Water bottle. They're all rubbing off on me.
Disgusting.
Did you not like that, man?
Spittle message.
Send it.
We've got I-star of a reported sniper in grid 065069, marked up there.
Roger out. Hello, Charlie 1, this is 1-0. Be advised, sniper spotted by flight east on top of the hill at grid 065, break 069. Keep eyes out. Out.
On that direction. Don't engage unless you are given clearance, by the way. So it'll be PID through to me before you're given orders to fire on anything tonight. Everybody got that?
Unless fired upon, obviously.
What are you saying?
Unless fired
you're on
upon
Whisper.
as well.
Yeah. Also unless fired upon, obviously.
I can't see him. I think he's further back up the hill. Alright. Hello, 1-2 Charlie, this is 1-0. Be advised, we can't see the sniper from down in the valley. He may be trying to lay eyes onto you.
1-0, roger out.
This is 1 Charlie, a vehicle north.
0, send over.
5-2, IED south of the checkpoint is unable to be interacted with. Just gonna see if we can detonate it from a safe distance, over.
Yeah, get that gun back on the
Roger.
mate. I'm going to watch for that sniper for now, that should be in priority. Do you have any obstructions here that you might need to remove?
Hello, Zero. This is Wanzo. If you can just interact with Zeus, see if this IED is potential error. Over. Hello, Charlie 1, this is Wanzo. Be advised, Foxtrot 52 is trying to engage IED. It doesn't seem to be interactable. Potentially a error. Out. Also, if you could contact Zeus regarding this IED to the south, it might have been placed in error. It potentially it's not active. Over.
Say again.
Hello, 10, this is 12 Charlie, sighting report, over.
10, send it over.
12 Charlie, from my current position of grid square 053, brick 068, I have a great eyes and a good shot on the enemy sniper, but due to the range being 1,000 meters,
now
unable
believe
to
it was
over.
attached
Over.
to a truck that's no longer existing. Over.
10, Roger. Can you get eyes into Fruzabad? Over.
12 Charlie, wait 1, and please inform flight that we are on this hill, as I'm afraid they might light us up. Out.
10, send it over.
Not too far, mate. Not too far. Hold them there.
Hello, Zero, this is 10, send your last over.
Hello, Zero, this is 1 trying
Roger, I was just acknowledging it was a explosive charge that was attached to a vehicle is no longer existing.
Was that for me?
10,
Charlie, was that for me? Over.
1 Charlie for 10, over.
Message for you, spot.
Yeah, I'm getting dual freaking comms here.
1 Charlie, send it to me and I'll relay. Over.
1 Charlie, we clear for vehicles from Houston, over.
Hold it.
1 Charlie, hold it for now. Alright.
Peach? Peach? Duffy, you got eyes on Peach?
Nope, send it from now.
Oh, right. Peach, relay to Archer. We do have friendly forces on the hills. They're conducting Overwatch at this time.
Say again, sorry.
We have relay to Archer. We have friendlies on the hills. They're conducting Overwatch.
Roger.
Roger, hold up. I'm just myself a fucking Valen.
Yeah.
Hello, 10, this is 12 Charlie, sighting report, over.
10, send it over.
12 Charlie, I got decent eyes into town through bad, can see 90% of it. Nothing of interest seems unoccupied, over.
10, roger that. Can you also get eyes onto the mine to your rear of your Overwatch position? Verify it's secure, over.
I'll look on it.
12 A firm is secure, over.
Okay. 10, roger, wait out. Oh, okay. Hello, 13 Charlie, this is 10. Once your vehicle has been deemed clear, signal 11 to send their vehicle through first, over.
1 Charlie, acknowledged. Out.
Right.
No, put it back in the
13 Charlie, make sure.
10, send it over.
1 Charlie, vehicle is clear, although it has a lot of opium on it. What is the ruling there? Over.
10, wait out. Hello, 0, this is 10, message over.
What's your message, over?
10, we've got a truck with a lot of opium. Is that a contraband, over?
Technically not in the laws here. I would say for now, how much is a lot, over?
10, I think the back of a truck, over.
At this time, I haven't got any information from Sunray to say
Hello,
that they're not allowed in.
10, he
I
is
would say
cleared
let it
out
through
to
at
you.
this time,
Hello,
over.
11 Charlie, 10, send through your vehicle, over.
1 Charlie,
10,
send through
roger,
vehicle now.
we'll send him through, out. 13 Charlie, 10, once this vehicle has passed, you're clear to send through your drug addict, over.
Charlie, acknowledged. Out. Charlie, sending through drug addict. Home.
Hello, Charlie 110. Information. The reason we letting this vehicle through is because under local law, the possession of opium is not illegal. Okay. Right. Hello, 12 Charlie 10. I'm going to pull out your entire section from the CP, conduct patrol along that mountain range, move through mine, take up position on hilltop 2390 in grid 045, break 063, try and get positions into Fruzabad. We will conduct patrol moving in from the northeast. Acknowledge, over.
12 Charlie, roger.
I believe plan will be doing a fighting patrol along the hill line to our...
Hello, 0, this is 10, message over.
Down into Fruzabad.
Send your message over.
The position of CP seems secure, low activity. I am moving patrol along the mountain range on our western flank. I move the rest platoon in patrol into Fruzabad, over.
Roger, keep me informed. Out.
Hello, Foxtrot 52, this is 10. Would you prefer to be up front with the Valens or held back, over?
5-2, probably better off to be at the rear. You know, no good having the people who can defuse it explode first. Over.
13 Charlie, site report, over.
10, send it over.
13 Charlie, be advised, about 300 metres out from the southern side of our convoy, one of the occupants in one time to pick up pushed through. He has now crashed his vehicle, present unconscious, over.
10, roger. Send 8, stand by, out to you. Hello, 11 Charlie, this is 10. Close your CP. Move 1 times fire team. Take over position over 1 from 13, over.
I'm sorry, what's last? Out.
Right, McCarthy. As soon as they relieve you, move over there, see what's going on, secure that position.
Roger.
Bring him back if he's needing medical attention. Duffy, on me, at the south side.
User disconnected
Potential
from
medical
the
situation for civilian.
In stagger column, but I want you to push alongside down through that
User
open
joined
ground
your
and then
channel.
extend the line just to give us some cover in case we get engaged.
What?
Right, never mind. Contact.
1013 Charlie, in contact. We out.
Hello, 11 Charlie, 10. Pull back your fire team back to your original position. Close checkpoint. Out.
90 correction.
Roger. Rapid fire. You're clear to engage.
Contact 088, range 800 meters.
Hello, 10, can we
Just 400.
What's your ship?
Link back to the north, over.
10, wait, I'm moving to your position. Out.
013 Charlie, contact was 1 time sniper, original, now engaged and dealt with. Continuing with our tasking in 5 max. Out.
Right. It was more than. It was only. Pull to the cover. It was only 1 contact. So yeah, continue on with tasking. Close your CP. Leave 1 times fire team there. Move the other fire team. Relieve 1-3. They're gonna go off and secure the civilian. He's crashed.
I'm not surprised. Okay, that's Charlie.
10, this is 13 Charlie, Titan report, over.
10, send it over.
13 Charlie, 200 meters to our south, we have spotted 1 times section, unknown affiliation, approaching our position on stagger column on the road. They are armed, over.
10, roger. 11 is now taking over for your position. Out to you. Although 12 Charlie, 10. Keep your eyes down into the valley from your position. Over.
12 Charlie, a firm overlook now. Out.
Right. Hello, 13 Charlie, 10. Move into the low ground on the left. Either adopt a snap ambush position or move in and investigate. Over.
Guys at the front, full set back a bit.
Hello, this is 11 Charlie, explosion to the north in the built up area, over.
10, roger. Observe and report back. Out.
12 Charlie, nothing seen from our current boss. Out.
Alright. Alright. Hello, 1-2 Charlie 1-0. Keep 1x5 team up at your current OP. Act as a flanking force if need be. Over.
1-2, Roger.
One with Charlie vehicle north side out.
Paul, start talking to your hit that protection, so I can't see.
Yeah, so let's take the section 100 meters, disregard your fire team 100 meters to side it.
Alright. 1-3 Charlie 1-0. Continue up that defilade. Start to investigate that section. Over.
1-8 firm.
Yeah, 1-3. Where is it?
Right, Duffy.
189
Crash vehicle, right hand side.
Yeah, I've seen him.
He was reckless driver earlier,
you got it.
potentially injured, but we've got an a potential enemy section up there. So
Yeah, I'm gonna let him deal with that first.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Range 9.
Oh shit.
Right, I'm gonna move up.
Any idea what those explosions in the north were?
I have no idea. I'm gonna ask about that. Hello, 1-1 Charlie 1-0. Any more information about the explosions to the rear? Over.
Robert Charlie, no, I think so explosions, but there's a guy who doesn't want to go away. Over.
1-0, say again. Over.
Robert Charlie, abandoned vehicle north side, possibly the idea.
1-0, Roger, keep eyes on it. Out. Hello, 0, this is 1-0. Sight and report. Over.
Send it over.
1-0, we've got an 8-man section, civilian attire with AK-47s, moving down the road to our south. No hostile intent at this time. Could be local militia. Over.
Roger, be advised, open carry laws are in effect. However, it is not automatic rifles. Could be civilian militia, but PID your targets to be sure. Over.
1-0, A firm. At this time, I cannot identify them as hostile or friendly. Could be just a group of local farmers going for a hunt. Over.
Roger. Out.
Hello, 1-0, this is 1 Charlie. We have one time civilian trying to bypass the checkpoint. Correction, is inside.
1-0, lock down that checkpoint and secure that civilian. Over. Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1-0. Open carry laws are in effect. Do not fire unless fired upon. I cannot give you any more information at this time of this force. Over.
1-3 Charlie, A firm. I've pushed 1x fire team up. They're holding in a defensive posture whilst I investigate this car crash. I have found the civilian. He is alive and walking around, although unresponsive. Over.
Roger, out to you. Hello, 1-1 Charlie 1-0. Contact report. Over.
1 Charlie, civilian trying to bypass the checkpoint, refuses to stop, multiple orders, wounded to detain. Over.
Assuming he's dead.
1 Charlie, additional VBID when also on side out.
Was he a threat?
He ran away with a gun, ran through the checkpoint.
Yeah, that's the gun. I can't fit it in the tank.
Write that down. Hello, 1-3 Charlie 1-0. Any information on the civilian? Over.
We detained the civilian, checked to make sure that he was well and good, and then
4
let him
times
go. He's fine.
vehicles.
Over.
Firuzabad, first one's armoured.
Roger. Okay. Where location? 1-3 Charlie 1-0. Additional information. 3 times vehicles down in Firuzabad, armoured. Over.
1-3 Charlie, Roger, we'll keep an eye. Regarding that, I have currently set up on my marker in snap ambush, awaiting this fire team to push down. At that point, we will engage with them at distance. Over.
1-0, I need to PID this target. We cannot discern whether it's the local farmers or the local militia. Over.
1-3 Charlie, A firm, that's what I meant. I'll shout at them to see if they are friendly or not. Over.
1-0, Roger, out to you. Hello, 1-1 Charlie 1-0. Stand by on QRF to move up to 1-3. Over.
1 Charlie, Roger, last time.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie, 1-0 Syrup, over.
1-2 Charlie, the mine is clear, pushing 1 times fire team to the second observation point, and the other one is staying at the previous requested location. Over.
1-0, roger that. Feel free to reconsolidate your forces if you need to pull back to the original OP, over.
1-2, roger out.
User in your
Adam
channel
1
timed out.
Charlie, vehicle coming in north side. Out.
Hello, 1-1 Charlie, 1-0. CP is closed. We cannot discern this enemy activity to the south. Do not let people through, over.
1012 Delta, contact sighting report, over.
1-0, send it over.
12 Delta, armed man approaching down the from the MSR to the south, over.
Break. Hello, 1 Charlie, 1-0. You got a fast vehicle coming in to your south, over.
Charlie, what's your last out?
It's not then. Hold fire.
Adam 01 Charlie, vehicle attempt to run north side position, be engaged.
0, roger, out to you. Hello, 1-2 Charlie, 1-0. Militia on Southern Road been confirmed hostile. Engage in SPF, over.
1-2 Charlie, roger out.
Right. Right. Hello, 1-1 Charlie, 1-0 breakdown position. I need to get onto the hillside on the eastern side of 1-3. Move now, over.
1 Charlie, roger last out.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, 1-0. Once 1-1 is in position, I need to move south, clear through these contacts, over.
1-3 Charlie, A firm. Out.
Alright. Peach.
Yep.
Give Archer the go-ahead. Any armoured vehicle that is approaching platoon fast, he's clear to engage.
Roger that.
Alright, so as soon as 1-2, I think it was, gets set up in our position.
1-1.
Push through south and engage. Just push through this contact.
1-1.
So, yeah, contact close.
Excuse me.
I think there was only. Only if they engage you. This is card Bravo at least, so.
Flinders, it's 1-1 on your left.
1-1 on my left? Oh, whoops.
1-0, 1-3 Charlie, contact whatever.
1-0, send it over.
1-3, additional section pushing from our southwest along the road. They engage with RPGs. We're dealing with them now at this time. No additional support needed, over.
1-0, roger, out to you. Hello, 1-2 Charlie, 1-0. Any change in Fruzabad, over?
I want to go on this northwest side. Charlie,
1-2 Charlie, sides of the lights turning on. Negative, over.
1-0, roger. If
Alright, do the
possible,
best you
move
can
in and
outside
secure
of the
T
ship.
junction in the middle of Fruzabad, over.
1-2, roger out.
User joined your channel.
1-1 are almost at your position, so we'll be free to
User
So
left
this
your
is 1
channel.
Charlie, arriving on positions shortly, over.
Microphone muted.
stay on watch and
Microphone
shoot for now,
activated.
I think.
One zero. Say again. 1-1. Over.
1 Charlie, arrived on position, over.
1-0. Roger. Move further up the hill if need be.
Confirm.
Develop a firing
Yeah,
position to
affirmative.
support 1-3's movement. Over.
Yeah,
1
does it
Charlie,
look like it's
Roger
out
last,
or
I'm going to
anything?
push further southwest to be able to provide cover into the next valley as well, over.
1-0. Roger. Out to you. Hello. 1-3 Charles. 1-0. Conduct your movement south. Clear through these contacts. Over.
Probably.
Hello. Foxtrot 5-2. This is 1-0. Just be advised. We've been taking sporadic contact to section
Hello, 1-2,
sides and
1-2, Charlie,
vehicles to our
contact forever.
front. We are starting to push through now. Over. 1-0. Send it over.
1-2 Charlie, 1 times armoured
5-2,
vehicle with MLRS launcher inside the town of Fruzabad, over.
User joined your
1-0.
channel.
Roger. What is position? Over.
1-2 Charlie, it was pushing northeast, now it's changed and it's going southeast, over.
1-0, Roger. If you get an opportunity, neutralise, over.
1-2, will do, out.
Peach, got MLRS sighting in Firuzabad. I've told 1-2 they're free to engage, got an opportunity. Give Archer the same go ahead.
Roger that, just got the I-Star report through from them. They're also doing the same. Additional convoy looks like it's preparing to move. However, most of them are unarmed and unarmoured, so they're not going to engage them.
Roger that. Hello, 1-3 Charles, 1-0, hold fast current position. We've got potential convoy coming up the road. Unknown, whether not hostile, over.
1-3 Charlie, A firm, we'll hold here. Out.
Hello, 1-2 Charles, 1-0, sir, over.
1-2 Charlie, one of my fire teams is pushing into the town where the everyone is staying in grid square 046, brick 063. No heavy contact sustained so far, over.
1-0, confirm MLRS that was firing onto the hill did not engage you, over.
1-2 Charlie, A firm, it did not, over.
1-0, Roger out.
What are your eyes like actually onto the road?
Right, okay.
If they're all right-ish, stay where we are, just because we've sort of got a 90-degree...
Right, Flinders?
Snap ambush if we need. Delta, if you want to pull up slightly further to the road, so that if anything pushes up, we can just smack it.
Flinders?
Yes.
Right, I want you to disregard that left flank. I want you to go straight through Firuzabad. You can have a potential convoy that it could be hostile, but I don't know at this point. It is not armoured, but push forward. Continue to push, okay?
Okay. Would a staggered column on the road be sensible? Because this is actually quite narrow.
It's narrow, but I wouldn't get your whole force. Have a fire team on the left side as well.
Oh, so do like a path attack?
Yes, something like that. Just adapt to the terrain, but keep a broad fighting structure. 1-1 Charles, 1-0. 1-3 is now not moving up that valley. They're going to move into Firuzabad main. I want you to break down your position, move into the group of buildings to your southwest, clear through, over.
User left your channel.
1-1 Charlie, we're the last week declaring the building structure in front of us.
Hello, 1-0 is 1-2 Charlie, contact over.
1-0, send it over.
1-2 Charlie, grid square, break 050074, enemy section coming from the rear. I'm pulling back my fire team from the town to deal with it, otherwise they can get flanked from the rear, over.
1-0, Roger, say again, grid enemy position, over.
1-2 Charlie, grid square 050, break 074, over.
1-0, Roger, I see if we get Archer on it, out.
Hello, 1-0, this is 1 China Stu.
1-0, way out. Peach, urgent message. Peach, urgent message.
Send it.
Enemy infantry in grid 050, break 074, flanking 1-2 on the hillside. Can you get Archer to neutralise?
Roger that. Say again, grid 050070.
074, it has been marked.
Roger that.
1011, send message over.
1 Charlie, in the big tower of the mosque in Firabad is 1-time sniper. Take pot shots in my section, over.
10, Roger. Use DMR only on that target. Do not use any effect weapons, over.
1 Charlie, lost DMR due to one disconnect, over.
10, Roger, out to you. 1-2 Charles, 10, if you get the opportunity, take the shot. Out. 1-3 Charles, 10, send message over.
1-2 Charlie, was that for me? Over.
1-0, A firm, asking you to send your message to me, which I said wait, over.
1-2 Charlie, just informing you I'm back on station. Got brief from TIC, just confirm we're pushing into Firuzabad at this time. Over.
1-0, Roger. 1-1 should be securing your left flank. 1-2 is up on your right, over.
1-3 Charlie, Roger out. Disregard, in contact, we out.
1012 Delta, message over.
1-0, send it over.
1-2 Delta, we have 3 casualties up here in grid 053067. Could we have medical assistance, please? Over.
1-0, A firm. What contact, over? Duffy, 1-2 up on the hill. OP.
1-2 Delta, sorry, repeat last, over.
3 times casualties.
3 times tier 1, roger that. Don't know how I'm gonna...
1-0, send a contact report, over. What engage you?
Hello, 1011 Delta, contact report, over.
1-0, wait out. 1-2, continue, over.
1-2 Delta, can you repeat last? Loud explosions drowned you out, over.
1-0, what is it engaging you, over?
1-2 Delta, it was engagement from Firuzabad as we tried to push down the hill towards them, over.
1-0, roger. Medic has been dispatched. Try to pull yourself back up to your OP, over.
1-2 Delta, acknowledge out.
Hello, 1-1 Charlie, 1-0, send it, over.
1 Delta, contact report as follows. We've been suppressing an enemy DMR on the tower that is taking shots on us. Additional, I've got eyes on the enemy section, size element, northwest from Delta's location, around a click away in the hilltops.
Roger that. 1-0, A firm, continue to provide overwatch, move to the next side of the valley, so you can get overwatch into Firuzabad, over.
1 Delta, roger, that's that.
Hello, 1-0, 1-2 Charlie, message over.
1-0, send it over.
1-2 Charlie, pulling back my furthest west OP into the mine to reconsolidate due to the casualties sustained by my other fire team, over.
1-0, roger, out to you. Hello, 1-3 Charlie, 1-0, be advised your right flank is no longer secured by 1-2, acknowledge, over.
1-3 Charlie, acknowledge additional, entering town now, over.
1-0, roger, that 1-1 should be coming back online again now, shortly, out. Duffy, 1-2's pulling back to the mine with casualties.
Yeah, roger that. I'm trying to get to their original marker. Also, additionally, Spittle Archer has engaged those infantry that you wanted successfully.
Roger that. Hello, 1-3 charges, 1-0. Make a foothold into Firuzabad. Let me get 1-1 further up on your left flank, over.
1-3 Charlie, acknowledged, out.
Right. Hello, 1-1 charges, 1-0. I want you to continue to move up that ridge line, keeping parallel with 1-3 to keep cover, over.
Charlie was last time.
Peach, any further sighting reports from Archer?
Negative, no other first sighting reports.
Okay, current tasking is either fast vehicles in the town, but generally keep surveillance around the platoon's position.
Roger that.
Okay. Hello, 0, this is 1-0, set up, over.
Send it over.
1-0, we've made our initial ingress into the town. We've taken out a approximate section size element on the southern flank. We've taken out a few vehicles. We've also neutralised LMLRS, over.
1-3 in contact, we are.
Roger that. Is there any casualties at this time, over?
1-0, A firm. We've sustained approximately 3 times casualties. They've been pulled back to the mine. Platoon medic is en route. We're continuing our push, over.
Roger. Out.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1-0, contact report, over.
1-3 Charlie, took contact 1 times man. Whilst engaging, believe we took IED strike 1 time casualty, over.
1-0, roger, A firm, out. Duffy, IED strike 1-3, 1 times casualty.
1-0, 1-3 Charlie, additional.
Gold, I'll have to wait because I'm not 1-2.
Elements, over.
Roger. 1-0, roger, that 1-1 should come back online shortly, out. Hello, 1-2 Charlie, 1-0, still 3 times casualties, over.
1-2 Charlie, A firm, over.
1-0, roger, medic should be with you shortly, out.
0-1 Charlie, arriving on mark momentarily, over.
1-0, 1-1, roger, that. Keep parallel with 1-3, keep them, keep providing SBF cover, over.
1 Charlie was last time.
Right, okay.
1-0, 1-3 Charlie, explosion report, over.
1-0, send it over.
1-3 Charlie, I believe enemy have detected a load of explosives around the main compound area. They've a couple of... It seems like it was a mishap IED on their part, over.
Okay. 1-0, say again last few words, over.
1-3 Charlie, just get eyes on. There are multiple enemies in that position. I believe they were trying to set up some sort of trap and blow it up on themselves. Over.
1-0, roger that, out. Okay. Okay. Hello, 1-3 Charlie and 1-1 Charlie 1-0. Reference blue phase line in Bad. 1-3, I want you to take control everything north. 1-1, keep overwatch position, but 1 times fire team down to secure those initial buildings that's on your slope. All acknowledge over.
1 Charlie acknowledge last out.
1-3 Charlie acknowledge last. Additional, previous mentioned explosion. I have eyes on multiple mines marking now. Over.
1-0, roger, FSG en route, out. Hello, Foxtrot 5-2, this is 1-0, be advised, 1-3 is
Hello,
identifying
1-2,
mines,
Charlie,
move in
contact
and
over.
assist, over. 1-0, send it over.
1-2 Charlie.
5-2,
1 times combatant entered the mine. We dealt with. Over.
He is Fubar. Over.
1-0, wait out. 1-0, 1-2, say again, over.
1-2 Charlie. Cancel out.
Foxtrot 5-2, say again, over.
5-2, 1-3's 2IC is tier 1. He's currently Fubar. Gonna need a medic on my location, over.
1-0, A-firm, it's already been called in. He's currently up with 1-2, dealing with more casualties. I need you to assist with the mines in that other area, over.
5-0, 1-2 Delta, contact report, over.
1-0, send it over.
1-2 Delta, infantry moving on our position where the medic is, over.
1-0, roger, keep 2 medics secure, obviously get your casualties up, over.
1-2 acknowledge out.
Duffy, ETA to those casualties complete.
At this moment, no ETA possible. Maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3. I'll try and get them moving as quick as I can.
Alright, stand by. I'm going to get that section, then move your casualties and bring them close to the platoon.
Well, there's only 1 left. 2 of them have tier 4.
Roger that. Peach got reinserts. 1-0, wait out.
Roger that. I'll just TP them into a location of your choosing.
You could potentially get a HLS to the rear of the platoon currently, around about the T junction.
It's not really a matter of HLS, we've only got 2 pilots and they're both currently in the Apache.
Okay, roger that. 1-0, send it over.
1 Charlie, Sniper and Tower woke back up, went to engage my Delta fire team, they preemptively took him out, over.
1-0, roger, out to you. 1-1, send message over.
1 Charlie, 1 times spoiler is found behind our current position. Additional possible enemies coming flanking from our southwest, over.
1-0, roger, out to you. Hello, 1-2 charge, 1-0, get what remaining casualty you have up, move south, move to your next following position to the south, over.
1-2 Charlie, roger out.
Okay. Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1-0. I want you to clear up to the MSR that is currently dividing the town. Acknowledge over.
1 Charlie, A firm, just reference.
One in contact ground.
Grid 052061, over.
1-0, A firm, phase line green, over.
1 Charlie, A firm, additional to my last tire is trapped. It's going to be trapped at the bottom. If possible, can we get EOD in to clear? Over.
1-0, roger out. Hello, Foxtrot 5-2, this is 1-0, be advised, tower in Frusabat has been rigged with explosive traps. Could you move in and assist, over?
5-2, already on site, out.
Right. Hello, 1-2 Charlie, this is 1-0. Once you've moved into location, I want you to take control and start sweeping through everything left of phase line green. Acknowledge, over.
1-2 Charlie, roger out.
Hello, 1 Charlie, this is 1-0, contact report, over.
101 Charlie Sierra.
Peach, urgent message. 1-1's location, about 2 sides of enemy insurgents on their position, danger close. 1-0, 1-1, if need be, withdrawal. I've called in Archer, over.
1 Charlie, where's your last down?
Yeah, Peach, roger my last.
Roger.
Yeah, 1-1's popping smoke. Yep, roger.
Roger that. What do you want me to do? If they're danger close, I can't really engage them.
Get them, raise the guns, pulling back 1-1. Hello, 1-1 charge, 1-0, withdraw now. I say again, withdraw now. Space is needed to engage with Archer. Over.
1 Charlie, where's your last? Oh.
Right, Peach, 1-1's pulling back. Hello, 1-1 charge, 1-0, call in when you are clear, over.
Charlie, clear now. Out.
Peach, Archer is clear. I say again, Archer is clear.
Roger.
Spittle, I've finally been able to rejoin the road, and the 1-3 now.
Roger that. 1-2's coming down the mountain, so it should be close to you now.
Oh, okay, possibly. Yeah,
Also
they
an
only
ID is
had the
enough.
one. Yeah, roger that, on the way.
1 Charlie, contract over.
1-0, send it over.
1 Charlie, I believe that there is another section at grid 052058 shooting us for, over.
1-0, roger, way out. Peach, further section engaging 1-1 in grid 052, break 058, over.
1-0, this is
Roger that.
Charlie, set rep, over.
I believe Archer already has eyes on.
Roger that. Hello, 1-3 charge 1-0, way out to you. Hello, 1-1 charge 1-0, be advised Archer has already got eyes on, will attempt to engage shortly. Out to you. Hello, 1-3 charge 1-0, send message over.
1-3 Charlie, be advised. Town is heavily booby trapped. We're now going fully to proven rebel files up front. As yeah, very unsafe. Over.
1-0, roger. Information on IED to your rear, over.
1-3 Charlie, all IEDs that I've seen are marked, so we have a trap tower that was exploded by 5-2. Additional, we have mines to our front at this time. Out.
Hello, 1-1 charge 1-0, sit rep, over.
1 Charlie Sierra, who follows a few tier 3 casualties, taking spider contact both from our southeast and southwest, otherwise holding fast, over.
1-0, roger out.
Spittle, message.
Send it.
Do you know where FSG is at this point? Because they apparently have 1-3's tier 1.
They're down in the town. I just saw a few of them moving up.
Roger that.
The 1-0 says 1-3 Charlie. Regarding my casualty I reported, did you send 1x medic down to him, or?
1-0, he's on location now, over. Nope. 1-0, he's on location now, over.
1-3 Charlie, roger, out.
Uh, 1-3, 1x tier 4.
Hello, 1-3 charge 1-0, be advised tier 4, over.
1-3 Charlie, roger that. Out.
Spittle message.
Send it.
1-2 has an enemy section creeping up on them from the southwest, approximately 300 meters away.
What's that? Hello, 1-2 Charlie 1-0. Be advised, you've got enemy section potentially to your southwest, 300 meters over.
1-2, can you say again? Last over.
1-0, you got potential enemy section coming in for your southwest, 300 meters over.
1-2, roger out.
One zero, this is 1-3 Charlie. Sir up over.
1-0, send it over.
1 Charlie, reference map and grid 052062 road and subsequent compounds are all mined. We can plan a route through if needs to be over.
1-0, A firm, proceed with caution. Out. Hello, 1-2 Charlie 1-0, set up on moving into the town, over.
1-2 Charlie, town looks clear. Plenty of ID, so we're going to stay clear for now. We're just doing over contacts to our west, over.
1-0, A firm. Out.
User in your channel timed out.
I knew he was around here somewhere. Yeah, he's back active again.
User joined your
message.
channel.
Send it.
I've got a sniper, approximate grid 063 break 063 on the hill to my rear. He's currently eyeing up myself and the platoon, over.
Roger that, sniper, grid 063, 063.
Actually, good correction.
User
061
in your channel timed
break
out.
060. Direct east of my position.
1-0-1-3 Charlie, sure.
1-0, send it over.
1 Charlie, we've had a couple of civilians approaching our position from the west and north. We are currently just pushing everybody away from this position as due to the mine threat, over.
1-0, A firm, to make sure those civilians don't deliberately move into mines or try to plant further IEDs, over.
1 Charlie, acknowledged. Additional vehicle inbound from the west, seems to be some sort of emergency service. We're going to hold here and basically set up a kind of basic checkpoint, over.
1-0, eyes on ambulance. Yep, keep me apprised and keep them at distance. Out.
Hello, 1-0, 1-2 Charlie, contact over.
1-0, send it over.
1-2 Charlie, took contact from a section that you warned us about. 2 times casualty sustained on the 1-2 marker, over.
1-0, A firm, standby for CCP location. Out. Duffy, can you set up a CCP location inside the town that's secure?
Sure, I can give it a try. There's a lot of little bomblets all over the place, but no, fuck shit. Multiple tier 1 frame.
1-0, this is 1-3 Charlie, miss, sure.
1-0, if it's about the RPG that just hit the centre of the town, of it.
1 Charlie, A firm, additional 2 times tier 1s, over.
1-0, Roger, pull them back. Duffy is platoon medic is going to be forming CCP. Out. Right. Okay. Hello, 1-1 Charlie, 1-0. That compound you took fire from, I'm going to develop that position with your section, provide overwatch into Fusabad, over.
1 Charlie, we've lost that.
Now. Peach?
Send.
What's Archer doing at the moment? Because we're getting some contacts coming in, danger close to our position and not been engaged.
They're having a look for your sniper. Do you want to retest?
I mean, yeah, just a general 360 would do.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie, in contact, wait out.
Hello, Zero. This is 1-0. Message over.
Send your message over.
1-0. We've taken a civilian casualties in the town. 1 times RPG gonna hit an ambulance. Over.
Roger. An ambulance hit them. Question. Over.
1-0. No, negative. A RPG hit the ambulance.
Hello, 1012 Charlie. Contact Barbara.
Oh, Roger. Jesus. Roger. Do we need to pull the casualties out? Over.
1-0. Negative. It doesn't look like there's any remaining. We've got casualties of our own that we pulled.
Hello, 1012 Charlie. Contact Barbara.
How do you want to end this? Over. 1-0. Wait out.
Roger.
Wait,
we can end it
wait
in
out.
the field if we need. Over.
1-0. Roger. 1-0. Roger. We'll just finish up this contact and then we'll call it there. 1012. Send it over.
12 Charlie. Contact response follows. 1 times extra section. Grid square 052 at 065. Head to our rear. Engage. Dealt with. No support needed. Over.
1-0. Roger. Out. Peach, send it.
One more time. Contact ground.
Flight requesting you get the sections to start marking their positions with strobes, as the guys are infiltrating positions they're struggling to tell them to.
Roger that. Hello,
Contact over.
1-0. Send it over.
One Charlie. 1 time section coming in from the southeast. That would go.
1-0. Roger. Out to you. Hello, Charlie 1. This is 1-0. Is there any section currently under contact? Over.
One, two, not in contact. Out.
1-0. Nothing heard. Out. Hello, 0. This is 1-0. We are clear to end. No sections in contact. Over. Hello, Charlie 1.
Say again. Over.
Wait out. Wait out. Hello, 0. This is 1-0. Be advised, we are no longer under contact. We are clear to end. Over.
Wrong now. Oh,
for God's sake. Hello, 0. This is 1-0. We are clear to index. Over.
Roger. Indexing mission.
Hello, Charlie 1. This is 1-0. We'll now be indexing in the field. Hold fast. Out. Ugh. I'm sweating so much.